No, not really early. Just setting it up a little bit early today. We could technically start early. Would you guys like to start early? We can start early. I'm down here. I thought it's gonna take much longer for me to go up there and grab my clock's ashtray, but I can start early. Shall we start early? Yes? People in the chat room or in the video chat hasn't joined yet. I don't know if you guys want to start early, but we could start early. I mean, yeah. It's only a few minutes in. I mean, we're only 18 minutes out, so. I mean, I came down early just so that I can kind of warm up the room. Right now it's 58 degrees. You know what? I'm gonna start early, alright? Just so that I can wait for the room to heat up. I already, is drinking my coffee. So, let's start. Alright, so see, we start a little bit early, and yeah, let me turn on the lights too, because they're pretty, right? Let's turn on the lights, and I'll talk about what's going on today. Start a little bit early, it is Wednesday. I figure I didn't come down here early enough to get the heat going. So I decided to come down early and just turn up the heat, and hopefully it'll be warm enough. Right now it's 59 degrees here, this area, with the fan goes on and everything. So, it was cold. It was cold, but then before you know, I typed it in and I got it started. So. And then I went upstairs while you guys are all typing away and stuff like that. So I got the ashtray. See, this is the first version ashtray that Mike Clock made for me and my brother. We have the same ashtray. You see this. Eventually, it kind of it's got a little crack here. I don't know if it's due to heat or whatever. But I like this one so much. I've been continuing to use it. As you guys know, I used it for as long as I had it. I've been using it. So. Maybe I need to retire this, get this repaired or something like that. I don't know, maybe some like wood filler or something like that to get it in there so that I can continue to use this somewhere in my house, because I really like it. I really like it. So I don't know what to do with it yet. Gotta learn how to fill some wood filling in there, and just kind of like, it's got a little bit character if you think about it. It's got a little bit character to have that crack there, because that is the side that I don't use as much. If you see the marks for these things, you see that? You can see I use this part the most. Second most will be here, and then last part was here. So I don't know if you can tell, but yeah. I gotta figure out how to repair this or something like that, because I like it so much. Alright? But now, let's talk about the one Mike Clock sent over, which is this one. Oh my god, see? Does that look very similar? Yeah? So, this one, slightly different, but yet very similar. The design is pretty much the same with the new lip here, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna enjoy these lips here. because it's wider. I think in terms of like stability, I think it looks better. Okay, and of course inside, the difference is this one's got a Shadow Smoke Legion logo in it. See that? Beautiful. Look at that. Big difference, right? It feels completely different. Inside is pretty much the same, but it's got a logo in here. So this one looks good. And I am gonna be using this one as a main ashtray now. So that's the one I'm gonna use. And let's see. Okay. I'm just gonna turn on a little bit of music so that I'm not talking to myself too much. So let's turn on some music. I'm gonna turn this down all the way down so it's not too loud for everybody. I like music. I like music. Here we go. Now we got music. And here we go. Okay, so yeah, now I got music. Today I'm smoking this one, the Encore EP Carrero. The reason I'm smoking this one is because I feel like we talk about it, and then because I haven't been smoking it, I kind of lose that memory of how it tastes like. You know how when you don't eat something long enough, you had a different thought of how they should taste like. So I decided to just grab another one and smoke it today. And that's what I'm gonna smoke today. Oh, my nose tickles. Safety alert. Stabbing. Okay, good. So here we go. Let me open this up, cut and light, and we talk about a few things. You know, I do wanted to wait slightly longer so that people can get in. Well, not more people gotta get in, but people can get in and kind of listen to the announcement. But while we're at it, guys, let me know why you guys are smoking today. You know, share the love by let me know why you're smoking today. Cut's nice. Hopefully your light lasts. Of course, when you need a lighter, there you go. So why are you guys smoking? Ooh, spicy. Why are you guys smoking right now? It is Wednesday already. You know, honestly, this morning I was walking around and it feels like Thursday, but it's only Wednesday. I was like, did I do a show yesterday? No, I didn't do a show yesterday. Did I? And you know, cause like I did a podcast, so I felt like I did a show or something like that, but it wasn't. So let's just light up. Nothing wrong with that, you know. Ooh, spicy. Okay. So I'll pair it with my latte, my Dr. Pepper cream. Don't know yet what to smoke. You know, knowing the trend here, it's okay if you gotta say you wanna smoke some Casa Cuevas. You know, kind of get used to it. Kind of got used to it, right? Haven't had a smoke yet. No, well, are you feeling better? Can you smoke now? Yeah, I have a start a little bit early today, so you know, lighting one up. I don't know if I'll end early today, but you know, usually we've been going past what our usual time is, so start early might mean that we can end on time. Hey Joe. So let's get the announcement out of the way first. The good news is I don't see. The bad news is I don't have any news on the cutter yet. I don't have control over that because it's like an order through another order through another order. So I don't have that yet. But we do have news on the coin. 1 year anniversary coin. It's on the way. It's in the mail. Okay, I got a tracking number today. It's being sent over by FedEx, so it should be here soon. So we'll see which one gets here first. I do prefer to be able to send everything together in a nice medium-sized box. The weight still gotta add on. It's still gotta cost the same, if not more, cost by using more, bubble paper and stuff like that. But I do feel more safe to use a box rather than a package. I mean, like envelope. Is there a way to buy a cutter? Was too late. Right now it's kind of too late, but there is more cutters. So we have the raffle going on right now, which we'll be drawing the raffle on the 19th. Okay, there is going to be 6 cutters for raffle. All right, those 6 are not the one that everybody ordered. Those 6 are actually the one in brushed aluminum silver. So it won't be the black one, it will be a silver one. Okay, I ordered just few on the side for the raffle. So yeah, if you want to try your luck, you can try a raffle. And I'm pretty sure even if you didn't get the cutter, because a lot of people did get cutter, when you win some prizes, you can trade for someone else for their cutter. That might work. Okay, just want to put it out there. There is a way by entering the raffle. The raffle is the same as usual every year. Well, not that we have that many years. Every half year, it is $5 ticket, unlimited ticket amount. We only have 8 people playing right now, so the odds are really good right now to win everything. But just a reminder, don't forget, the deadline is 19th by noon. 19th by noon, okay? Because I had to make those tickets, and we're doing the drawing on the night of 19th. So try not to give me too much a hard time making those tickets. Okay, so yeah, get that out of the way. Raffle is available right now, open for purchase. I think the detail is not in the home page, but what I can do is I can put it back on there. I can put the detail. We'll have one of the mods put the detail there on how to enter the raffle. Okay, raffle. And like I said, the coin is on the way. If you did not pre-order the coin Eastern time, of course. If you didn't pre-order the coin, there will be some more coin for purchase later on the swag side for those people who want to do 1 year anniversary, but it will be more expensive because I had to send those coins to Little Guy Cigar Shop, and it's gonna cover the cost, whatever transaction fee, you name it. All right, so there will be more to purchase. If you didn't pre-order it and you want more, it will cost a little bit more, a few bucks more. The 1 year anniversary. It is gonna be a 3D one, silver. I saw like the layout of how that skull pops up. Actually looks pretty good. Of course, we don't know the final product until it actually is, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna look pretty cool. Either way, the design is the same, right? Just popping up. So, quick. Also, we have still have the gold normal styled Legion coins, the one that you see all the time for the coin check, the one that you see all the time for coin check. That's the Legion coin. That is available in our swag site, which because you do go to our webpage, you know exactly what the swag site is. If you go and log in the page, it's right on the right side how to get there. Okay. I did make more patches, and I take in consideration everybody saying that we should have a mandatory probation period All right, so we talked about this. It's gotta be what was it, 3 months, 90 days of probation period. And at the end of the probation period, they can decide whether or not to stay and to start purchasing swags. Okay, now Quick is excluded from that probation period because he actually joined it before we enact that probation period. So Quick, lucky you. All right, but anybody join after this or sometime in January, they will all have to go through that 90-day probation period. Okay. Okay. So also, open enrollment is open right now. Like we talked about, we gotta have people who is on the show, who is proactively trying to be one of us, to be in the show and then to get to know everybody and to join the Legion. Right. So if you are someone that is new to the Legion, hello. Start joining these shows Wednesday and Saturdays, and we'll get to know you. And if you are qualified, we will send you an invite. Or if we like you enough, you'll just be like Quick, where we bag and drag and like threaten and like stalk to get him to join us. All right. So we all try to find the people that are like us. Right? Enjoy to have some fun, some chat, some smoke, some relaxation time from our daily lives, right? Something, twice a week at minimum to just talk about junk and crazy stuff and chat and smoke, right? And we'll also review some smoke, right? So that's a good idea. Now, if you are someone that want to be in part of that open enrollment and you're in the show, make sure to comment. Because if you don't comment, I don't even know you're here. Right? If you're not here, I don't know you're here. Alright? So if you don't comment at all, you don't introduce yourself, I don't know you're here. Right? If you're not here, I don't know you're here. So I just want to put it out there. Alright? And for those people who've been here for a million times, come on, like and subscribe, right? That is the normal thing. At least do the like. Come on, make me feel good by having the when I check those things, I don't see 40 views and 2 likes. Okay, come on. Alright? So that should be a minimum, right? That should be a minimum. Just hit the like button. God. I got a reminder for the show. I'm already on the show. And yeah. So we'll get that going, right? We'll get that going. Let's start having this air drag out the other way. Okay. Now, what else did I miss? I talked about the sticker. I thought I sent it to everybody. If you haven't got it yet, let me know. So I kind of have like a note who did not have our stickers, who did not have the Ash Queen stickers, and so on, right? I need to know who didn't get their stuff. Who's Toby? Okay. Aside from that, Espinosa Crema. Nice. Aside from that, we have, well, I already talked about the raffle coming up. I already talked about the raffle tickets available. People who want to donate prizes, just let me know. I only have so many pictures on a lot of stuff. But if I get more new stuff, I'll put up pictures for the raffle. Okay, for the raffle. Try to see if there's anything I forget before we go to normal stuff. Okay. Audit. So the audit process is over. Okay. If you're still here, congratulations, you made it. Okay, you made it through the audit. Okay. And few other things. We are looking to create a cigar named Audit. I don't know why, like, some people have problem with a cigar named Audit. I thought it was funny, and we always go through with the things that we talked about in the Legion here, and make it, make it real. So I start playing with the old design for our band, and put the word audit in there, and then I also put the Japanese word on the side to make it look kind of different. I don't know if that's gonna be the band that we end up using, but I just figure we'll continue thinking about it. Right, we'll continue to think about it. Also, the coffee bean. It starts to bring in the coffee bean. The blends. Oh, number one, I don't know how that logo is gonna look like for the coffee. I don't know. Tim Long needs to send me his logo so I can either play around with those two logos to see if I can morph them together, or hand it to that designer that barely get back to me to have him adjust it a little bit. So I have to see what I want to do, but before I get to see what I want to do, I have to see if to have that thing first, right? To have it first, and of course the name. We'll have to figure it out. I haven't figured out the name yet, obviously. I'm pretty sure once I start tasting those coffee, we'll find a better name for it, right? I know, what was it, Don or somebody said use Long Wang. Yeah, it kind of does make sense because Long, Tim Long and Yu Wang. But what Don forget is my middle name is also Long. I'm not kidding. My middle name is Long. So I don't think that's, that would just be like my brand, just Long Way and Blend. It just doesn't make sense. I don't want to exclude Tim out of this. So, right? So when you do Long Wing Blend, that kind of excludes Tim, even though his name is Long too. But it's just, I don't know. It wouldn't make sense. I don't want to cheat like that. That feel like cheating. Right? So, in fact, Don's right here. There's a mofo. Right? So, I just want to, to give a better thought. To get a name that everybody will be happy with, kind of thing. I just want to make sure that there is something that we can mutually agree with. That's kind of cool. I wanted something cool. Hey, James. Morning. Let's see. Make sure that people can hear you. I gotta turn the music off. I don't know why I can't hear you. Okay. So yeah, we were talking about the cigar, the coffee bean. I think it's gonna work. Either way, even if it just takes some money out of my own pocket to make it happen just for fun, I would. I will make it work. Okay?
The coffee bean or the cigar?
Both.
Both. The audit?
The audit, yeah. I thought that was funny. My wife actually thought
cool.
it was funny. My wife thought
it is?
She's like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, yeah.
Right? My wife actually liked it. So, again, especially when she works in the financial industry. So audit makes sense to her too. It's annoying as hell. It's very long process, but everybody had to do it. Kind of thing. Somebody's got to do it.
It's going to be limited to 150?
I don't know. That would be very costly to make 150 only, and then had to print bands like in the thousands. We will not print 150 bands. All right, so yeah, nobody can see you yet. Let me get you on screen. Let's see.
Wait a minute. Let me get looking pretty. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, people love to see you, I think. My wife wanted me to ask everybody this question, okay? Because I thought, obviously, running my mouth today. I said I want to relax with the audit. Yeah, right? Check. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. So, I was talking to my wife, and I was like, as people get older, like us, like we get older, and I start to feel like, we get less ashamed of things. Like we lose our dignity or care to be ashamed. The more older you get, right? The more older we get, we're less ashamed. We're less have that, shyness to do something stupid, and also comes with some entitlement. And we're old, what are you gonna do about it, kind of thing. So
Well, we just learned that it's not such a big deal.
exactly, because my wife was asking me about this. We're looking at anime, and they were talking about like the teenagers have such a hard time to confess to a girl that he likes her. Love letter and stuff like that. He just can't hand it to her. I was like, people like me, I don't care. I just go to a woman and say, hey, you want to go on a date? And then I will have absolutely no shame, zero shame, right? Even if she say no, get out of my face, I'll be like, okay, But she's like, that doesn't work that way. I was like, everybody who's getting older will be like that. As you get older, it gets easier. It gets easier. And she said, so at what age do you lose that shame? I was like, I don't know. She's like, ask the Legion. At what age where you go like, you know what? I don't give a shit how you think about me, right? I'm gonna do whatever makes me happy, right?
That depends. If your name is Chapin or Bates, it's probably 22.
Right? So Sherry says we don't even care. 50 plus, no shame, right? And Juan says we give less fuck. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So there is an age where you cross over and you just go, I don't care. I already lived my life to a certain degree where from this point on, whatever I do is going to be funny to me, even if it hurts me. Right? And I'm closer to my 40 than my 30s. So I say it's about 35, and up. You start to lose that shame. What do you think? Would you agree?
Yeah.
Like self-awareness, you don't care. It's more to do with how much experience you have with embarrassing yourself. I don't know.
Like I said, unless you're Jeff Bates or Brandon Chapin, and then you don't care a lot sooner.
Right? You realize after a certain part of your life, like after a certain degree of you living your life, you realize that failure is so, like, who cares kind of thing, right? Like for me, I would like go out there and say, hey, go confess that woman. Say, tell her, you want to go on a date with her. Right? In my mind, I would think this, okay? All right, go talk to her. What if you fail? You will never see her again. That's fine. What are the chances that you got to run to the same person twice? And let's say if I fail the first time, if I see her the second time, I might just do it again. Just for the heck of it. So, I don't know. That's around the age, right? That's around the age where we go like, I'm okay. Either way. Why is oh yeah, it is cold here. That's why.
It's cold there. How cold is it?
Well, right now I have the fan running for like 30 minutes already. Right now it's about 60.
Oh wow, that's cold.
That is cold. I'm indoor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wearing a hoodie indoor, and what are you wearing? A t-shirt indoor.
Yeah.
Outdoor is probably like, I don't know how cold outside. It's kind of cold. So.
Because my indoor is warmer than yours.
Right? Your indoor has to be warmer than me, so.
My indoor has to be warmer than yours. My outdoor is colder than yours.
Doesn't matter. It's where you are right now, right? I don't get to complain if you're outside in a t-shirt right now, but you are here, right? So yeah, I mean, I figure it's somewhere between 35 and 40 where you just go, what is the worst that's gonna happen? Worst case scenario, she freaks out, smack you in the face, scream, and say this person is trying to harass me sexually.
And that's when she says yes.
Worst case scenario. It's very normal in Japan where people will go straight in the street and just go woman after woman. Hey, you want to go out here and have a coffee? Hey, you want to go out? They say out of 10 women, 3 will follow in Japan, so long as they're single. Out of 10 single women, 3 will go to coffee with you if you ask. because Japan has this tendency of having hard time to say no. They don't say no to your face. They're like, I don't know, I got something to shop, whatever. They will say something else that will make it not happen. Oh, I have to go shop for grocery. I have to go buy a drink. I have somewhere to go. They will give you that. But there are few that the excuse is so bad that they will end up going with you. So in Japan, never really trust what they say. Over here is like, for example, if I met out with James and in a lounge, I'll be like, hey James, that's really cool. Let's go have cigar in another lounge sometimes. And James like, yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. Let me know. And I will be able to text James next week. Says, hey, you got time to go smoke? And James will probably say, yeah, let's go. Right?
But if I did the same thing to you, I couldn't trust you.
But then in Japan,
in Japan,
if somebody says, oh yeah, it was really nice to meet you, let's go hang out sometime in another lounge, it really means if I don't contact you, don't ever contact me again. A lot of them don't mean it. They don't. They're too polite to tell you no.
And that only means it in Japan, or it means it anytime you say that?
I'm just talking about in typical cases in Japan. When somebody say, yeah, let's hang out again, a lot of times they don't really mean it. And that's the culture. That's the culture. Their privacy in Japan, like it's really just that. If I don't invite you, you will never come to my house. I will never have to worry that open the door, I see you outside. Never have to that. Never have to worry about that in Japan. Nobody will show up in anybody's house unannounced. Right? With the exception on New Year where they give gifts. I mean, there are some people, even somebody show up with a gift, they will not open the door. They'll pretend they're not home. And it's a typical culture to just hang the presents outside and leave. So, I heard in Japan there are people that don't smoke but will offer a smoke by another person, or if offer a smoke by another person. Yes and no. If they don't smoke, even if you give them a cigarette, they will take it, but they won't smoke. They feel that they will hurt your feeling if they don't take it. So they will take it, but they won't smoke it. So if you see that they put on their ears or something like that and just not smoke the rest of the night, don't ask them again because they don't smoke. In China, different story. If I'm older than you and I give you a cigarette, you better smoke that thing. If you don't smoke it, you'll get a whole year full of it. We'll peer pressure you. Me and a few other people who's older than you will be like, what is the point? What are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to disrespect me? I give you a cigarette and you take it and you're not smoking it. I just think, what, is my cigarette not good enough for you? That will happen in China. All right, that does happen. So, just putting it out there. That's how it works. In Japan, they do care about whether or not they hurt your feeling, saying certain things. So they're very careful what they say. They're very polite, but a lot of time, because they're so good at it, faking it, that you don't know if they're saying it just for saying it. Like truthfully, is that they don't ever want to see you again. It happens. So this cigar today is stronger than I remember it to be. Very spicy. Maybe because it's been aged a little bit. Okay. So what else did I miss that I haven't talked about it yet? All right, let's talk about the audit. So the audit is gonna most likely be a bundle cigar because we don't want the cigar to be very expensive. It will be not doable, right? Not doable. If you think about it, originally the Ibandito Voyage, it's about a $5 to $6 cigar, right? It's like a bundle range. So we added the band on it and all that stuff. It made it to an $8 range cigar. So we wanted to use something that's good yet bundle, but because so far right now, what we notice is that you can still get decent cigars, especially like you tried the short stacks. They were pretty good, right? They're long filler. They're pretty good. They're smokable. I haven't heard anybody to say those long filler short stacks absolutely sucked. I haven't heard anybody saying that. So what we found is that there are a few cigar long filler Maduros, decent size, are doable. In the price range that's doable, that we can actually do it, and if nobody ever picks them up again, we're totally fine with that kind of thing. A small project, just for the heck of it. I want to be able to release some cigar here and there. Just for, hey, Brittany.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, notice I say hi to Brittany.
Yeah, I know. No hi to me, huh?
No.
Because I had to think about what name I gotta call you. Because Brittany is just Brittany. I don't know if I gotta call you Shifu, Sensei, Cigar Shifu, Smoking Shifu.
That's what I'm saying.
Legal Shifu. I don't know.
I call him Sheepfrog.
But anyway, hi Travis.
What's up?
Can see you have the garage door open and jackets ready.
Yeah, bought me a new heater too in case it gets cold.
It's a little chilly.
And by the way, for those people who doesn't know already, it looks like that that black EP Carrero, not EP Carrero, Espinosa, was it Espinosa?
601.
601. 601
black, yeah.
Black is, we are gonna get some. How many? I don't know. Alright, so
I'm about to smoke this 601.
Steel!
Yeah.
So, alright, cool. So quick, are you smoking that today? I know. Let me know how you feel. How do you like that cigar? I mean, we liked it. I liked it. When you actually have that cigar in your hand and you look at the band, you're like, that band looks badass. We spend more time working on the band than the cigars. But yeah, right now that is coming up, so that works. We can all pick up one or two. I think what end up will happen is that he will only have enough to be a sampler pack or one pack or whatever, but he's not gonna have enough to do 5 packs for everybody. I don't think.
Yeah, I think he's doing them in a sampler. Yeah.
So we all be able to get one and try that smoke. What we'll do is just find a date to do a smoke together if you guys want to. I know somebody asked. I think that was Travis. Well, no.
Yep. That's all I ever asked for.
Yeah, smoke together, right? So yeah, we'll do a smoke together once we have that cigar in hand, and we can decide what to do with it, right? And we also do a smoke together and for the audit when it does happen.
Yeah, so that is happening, huh?
We're gonna make sure it happens.
Silver skull or gold skull?
I like the silver.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't look at him real good.
I like the silver.
Now, I had to be very honest up front, is that I don't know if that's gotta be the final band. I just play around with it to see if we can make it work. But I know printing that big of cigar band is expensive. So I don't know if that's gonna be the band. We might do that. We might do a double smaller band. We might do a single big band like that. I don't know. I would prefer to have that big band because that big band look kick ass all the time. Doesn't matter what foil you put on it.
I like the silver. I like the silver skull.
I like the silver.
Oh, this is good.
So I mean the silver one, I did make adjustment, but I don't know how clear it's gonna be, and when you're actually printing it, the foil goes on there might be a single color. It might not look right. I don't know. So up to the printer to say, hey, whether or not that will work, because that silver design has silver angle on it, right? Let me go double check how that works out. Because that gold design for the background, for that the embellishment, is I can't change it to silver. But what happens when they print it, they could change it to silver. So I don't know if that's something that we go with, or something that's impossible. I don't know. I did like it. That's why I put it up, right? I did like it. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully they can figure something out. It'd be really cool, but you know, I don't know if it'll work. Too complicated. A
Chrome.
lot of time we make something too complicated, it's impossible to do, kind of thing. Like I make so many things that's so complicated that the printer hates it.
Don't swap places. Smoke getting you.
Tony, what do you think of Travis's new look?
What other than his
What's-
hair is shorter,
what's-
he's shaved a little bit. That's
Yeah, I cut about.
No, he cut a good bit of it off. Like it's up to here.
Yeah, it was down. It was almost touching the shadow smoker's legion right here.
It almost looks like a human being.
I know,
I know,
right?
and then all my hair's gone.
Oh,
Problem
now
with
it looks like a
Travis is
human
that
being.
I can't even tell any difference other than it's shorter, and that makes almost no difference. That's like me. That's like my wife go to get a haircut, comes back, says, "See, I'm like, that looks exactly the same."
Well, the first thing Maggie told, she looked at her, she said, "Daddy, your head's small."
Plus, he
Leave it to
usually had that
kids.
bandana on, so I can't even tell, how short the hair really is. So, well, either way, it's more clean cut. It looks nice. It looks like somebody screwed up and made a slit, but you never know. You never know, right? There's a.
Oh
No,
yeah, that's from
that's
wearing the
how-
bandana.
Yeah.
It's
Which is
That's
totally
just-
fine
oh.
because I see a lot of black people have like really low, buzz cut, and they go like, just to make a line, just look like a style.
oh yeah. Should have put
I should've put-
SSL.
SSL on the side of his head.
So it was okay. It's great. It looks fine.
Should have right where the bandana goes. You should have put SSL, and then you take off the bandana.
Right.
I mean,
I
almost
need to get an SSL bandana, don't I?
that could be done, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Limited to one
that will be very costly, limited to one
for the
Yeah.
Shifu.
for the Shifu. So, hi Joseph Woodruff. Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking at the band right now. It looks very complicated to deal with. That I can tell you for sure. But we'll see how they end up doing. Because once you send to the printer, they different guys will have a different level of like simplifying it. For example, if you look at the picture and you look at our band, you see over here the side, these embellishments, they're supposed to have lines and stuff like that. They simplified it, so you can't see anything other than the shape. And on here, you don't see anything other than the shape, right? So, they most likely they will simplify it so that you can't see the little lines that's in here. Other than that, I think the rest will just be silver and it'll be doable. I might have to change the hat band's color to something else. I don't know. But, I think everything else will look just fine. The words and stuff like that will be just fine. I looked through a lot of different fonts for the word audit to be on there. I just cannot find a good, cool one, so I just choose the one that's on there. It looks like a free-handed look to it. What if you guys cannot tell, that U is actually a capitalized U. And
Nice.
so to make it just slightly different, right? And yeah, let's see if we can get it worked on. I mean, that really all depends on the work on the Michael side. How he's gonna get it to work. I don't know how he's gonna get it to work. And I don't know if he's gotta go through the trouble to band it ourselves. Because if you don't buy enough cigars from them, they won't band it for you, right? You gotta band it yourself. I know that Nolo bands every single one of these by himself. Because he already has the cigar, he's not gonna make someone else do it. So, yeah, we'll see if we make it work. But yeah, printing something like this that big, it's not easy. So it's expensive. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll shrink it to a smaller size. To I don't know, half the size. Maybe to this size.
Yeah, I think that would be fine.
Right? something like that.
Yeah, that'd be good. Just for a bundle stick. I mean, it ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Well, the thing is that because it's bundle stick, it gives us more room to play with the costs and to pay for whatever cost that occurred, right? Michael Wells just posted on the coffee bean name. He said you should call 55-inch monitor. So yeah, I mean, I'm here. Let's send him the link. See if he will join us. Right, since he's online right now. Let's see if he will join us.
Who you sending the link to?
Cigar Mechanic.
Oh yeah, he needs to join us. I'm fixing a text message him telling him to join us.
Let's see, where is he? Message. Copy, paste, boom, boom.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I was just gonna message him too.
Okay. Let's call it Black and Mild. I don't know if that's a good name. So.
Gas station blend.
For coffee bean?
No, I'm talking about if you name it the Black and Mild, that'd be a gas station blend.
Yeah, right. That'd be good. You know what? Some gas station does have good coffee though.
Some do. Every once if they carry like they got some around here that carry a local brand. Okay.
Yeah, like I mean, there are few coffee shop that makes good. I mean, there are a few that's really really bad. For example, if you go to the what's it called, Cumberland Farm gas station, they have one of the worst coffee I've ever tasted. Well, we have to buy it at the QT. What's QT? I don't think we have QT here, so I don't know which QT will you be talking about. Might be a station that you talk about. It definitely sounds like you will be sold at the 7-Eleven. Well, then in that case, everybody will have to buy it from a little guy cigar shop, and you'll have to buy it at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, that's Don. That's Don's name on here. Ain't that what he was saying last night?
Yeah. I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Don just doesn't like it. He doesn't like the name Audit. He doesn't like, he doesn't like the fact that we gotta use a bundle stick, even though it's long filler. He said that if we use long filler, we lied. But, it is long filler. What do you want me to say, right? We typically go to Circle K, and they have good coffee. Some store does have good coffee. Some store have good coffee. Yeah, but Cumberland Farm has the worst coffee ever. Like, they have all those, syrup shot on the side. You can do it yourself. But it just tastes so bad. Thomas Smart says, Travis look hot with that haircut.
Who does?
Thomas Smart says that you're hot with that haircut.
That's what I'm talking about.
With that haircut, I almost got a whack. Just that close. Almost. Not yet. Somewhere here, but I'm almost here. I'm like, oh my God, Travis. Drooling.
That's what I'm saying.
Sweating. I'm like sweating and everything. I'm this close to ask Travis to go on a date. Brittany, don't get jealous though. I'm not there yet. Not there yet. Just about. Just about. Okay?
Just about. Yeah.
I'm over here making waves.
And I gotta be honest with you guys. The one thing that I really want to make is a cigar box for the Shadow Smoke Legion cigars. I know some of you will keep one of each cigars that we will ever release, and it would be really nice to have a box that will fit all of them in one long box. But I don't know. I don't know where to make those. I just can't get people to make it. Brendan Wells says, did Travis send his beard trimming for Tony to make his own beer? He can't. His thing is too wrinkly to make a Fu Manchu. Brenda, are you coming out? I sent you the link.
Your Fu Manchu would look like ramen if you made it with my beard hair.
Brittany is like, you can take him. No. I will not do that to Brittany. Brittany. If I take him, I won't have to pay for my cigars anytime soon. I'll have boxes and boxes of 601s in the house.
That's right.
I can go live now if you want. Yeah, are you coming out? I gave you the link already. Huh?
Yeah, Brandon, golly.
Yeah, Brent the Jews. Jesus, what? Hurry up. Hurry up. Don't make me wait. Really? So yeah, that we have those things going on. We have, raffle going on. Brendan did say that he was gonna come up with something for the raffle too, but I don't know what he's gonna come up with. So, knowing the shipping, I don't know. Thomas said, I would take him from Brittany. My man looks like a whole snack.
Golly.
Brendan said he's on the crapper. Hey, I'm not gonna say anything if you gotta come up from the crapper, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Matt, what's going on, man?
How you guys doing?
Good. It looks like you are in the 1970s hotel.
No. It's a nice place.
Look at that wallpaper.
Hey, Matt. Hey, Matt.
Hey.
Can't see.
Can't see
Nope.
it.
Can't see it.
No, there you go.
There we go. He's making another one.
Hold on, I can't see it.
Asian orange in the building.
I can't see it, bro.
You gotta move it towards the left a little bit. You got cut off on the screen. To the left. To the left. Keep going left. No, left.
Oh, left.
There we go. Go back left more. Left
Go
more.
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 There you go.
There we go. You found it right there. I know when you
That's
get older,
cool.
it's harder to find the spot.
Put the flour around it and just, put to the wet spot.
Thomas gotta go brew some Turbo Jack. You know, I've been drinking Turbo Jack like every day right now. And I'm testing a different amount of beans to water ratio. And I just to see which one I can get the best out of it. You know, because like everybody's taste for coffee is different. You know, you can brew the coffee really, really strong. You can brew the coffee really, really light. For espresso, the amount of packing of your coffee bean, the amount of the ground, how fine it is, how coarse it is, can change the taste of the coffee. It can get more sour, you can get more bitter, you can get sweeter, however you want it. Just had to adjust to that. So I've been drinking it every day. I'm like super coffee high right now. I'm almost done with the bag.
I'm out. I had to order 4 bags. I got 4 bags coming in the mail. I think Tim shipped them out. What is today?
Today's
Wednesday. Yeah, I think he shipped them out Monday.
So, you know, I'm waiting for, the test batch from Tim to come out so I can try those. I'm going to have so much fun with it because now that I have an actual espresso machine at home here, so I can play with it. Usually over here in this house, I don't really do the espresso because my wife don't like it when I do espresso testing because I have a whole table of like single shots.
Oh yeah,
and just
that's
test
the
them
way to
one by
do it
one.
though.
And she just doesn't like that because I have those pucks that I show you guys when the coffee bean all compressed into a puck. I have that everywhere, and then because I look at every single one of them, how dry they are, how wet they are, and she just doesn't like it because it gets coffee everywhere.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I have too much fun with it. Right now, I figured that actually with the less bean, the medium roast tastes even better. 17 gram is actually the right amount. 17 gram and more fine, more packed. You'll actually give that more of earthy, woodsy notes to it. Actually really, really good. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the test batch. He said he already he ordered the beans and just I don't know when you'll get it. So yeah, Matt's over there. Matt, what did you buy any cigars today?
You know I did it.
What you did or you didn't?
I did. I bought.
Get ready for the bags.
Yeah,
they
whenever
are.
he travels for work, he's like, it's actually his cigar trips. Okay, it's actually his cigar trip.
That's how I get my cigars. I know the owners of a lot of cigar shops. So they save a lot of cigars for me, and I mean, not that I get one bottle.
So I was
Nah.
surprised that Lost and Found is actually in a bundle without boxes. I would think that they'll have some
Yeah.
sort of special box for that.
I got that bundle, and I got 2 bundles, probably 10 other free sticks of them.
Everybody is looking for that cigar, and you're like, I got a whole entire bundle, and I didn't have to
I
go
got
find
two
it. I don't have to go find it. It's there for me, waiting.
Yeah, I
That's
got
how
2
Matt do
bundles, like 2 bundles, and probably like 10 or 12 free sticks out of the bundles.
That's how he do it. That's how Matt do it. How
You
Matt,
know,
look
like-
at that. Look at that. Show off. Show off.
Bunch of La Bombas, you know.
Bombas are good.
I gotta,
Alright, Matt's internet just sucked tonight.
yeah, let me get off this Wi-Fi here. Hold on a second.
What else do I want to talk about? I'm trying to. Oh yeah, so I still have quite a few Year of the Ox. So for those people who want to try one, let me know. I'll open 4 sticks for group buy, because I want to keep 5 for a few other use. But yeah, if anybody want a single stick, let me know. We'll limit to 1 stick a person too. What is that?
It's a I don't know if anybody knows Dunbarton Tobacco. This is the Polpettas.
Yep. I'm about to say I recognize that package.
Joseph,
Got 2 of
get ready
those.
for greatness. I rock your world, dude. That sounds really wrong.
I love you long time.
Right? And also, I have a box of the Vision coming soon. So if anybody want to try the Vision, I'll also open that for group buy. I don't need 26. But, I have to buy that box. So 26. Anybody who want to try it, let me know. They are this long. By the way, they are this long. The Visions are this long.
Damn.
Golly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. They're like an 8-inch. Was it 8x50?
There's some serious long cigar.
Yeah, they're like
Tristan,
a mix
talk to you later.
between a long Toro and a longer Church. It's almost an A.
Yeah, we have it in the
If it was
cigar
another
shop
inch,
here.
it'd be an A.
So I went over and take a look at it. It's like it's not easy. Oh man. So we'll have that going. So yeah, it's open for group buy. If nobody buys it, that's totally fine too. I'll just have to leave it there for a while. I don't know. That is like one of those Christmas show cigars. That will last the entire show, I think. That's how big it is. That's huge. Which is
How about the Year of the Ox?
No, Year of the Ox is not that big. I'm talking about the Vision. The Vision is like twice Year of the
Oh,
Ox.
Vision.
It's long. So yeah, Vision is not, but in a good way, because that cigar is so big, it'll fit any other cigar that you decide to put in that box. So it'll be a nice humidor. I'll just leave it right here for the future. Just gotta be that 1 box right here. Put my cigars in there. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? I could talk about the news, but the news still suck. Hasn't have any really good news. News suck. Albert, I hope you guys are okay over there. Every day is a day. But hope you guys are doing okay over there. I did hear news about how like the research about school is wrong and they should allow the kids to go back to school. blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah blah. And I do think the kids should go back to school. If they don't go back to school, the adult is gonna drive adult crazy. Right? I know a lot of adults in the group are going insane because they had to see their kids every day. And Daniel Martins cannot have a
Because they
date
have-
night. I mean date.
Because they have to see their kids every day.
Say what?
Because they have to see their kids every day.
Yeah, they have to see their kids every day. Any good contender name for the coffee? Most of the people posted jokes, right? Not like how we used to decide names. We actually came up with real names. Now we have a bunch of jokes. Let me go back to that post though.
Perfect.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's see.
Good?
Yeah. Bring some of that.
I
Yeah.
think some of those ones you think are jokes aren't even jokes. They're real
I poured like that much to limit.
suggestions.
I did not hear you. All I hear was Brittany.
Never mind.
But hold on. It wasn't on purpose. I just didn't hear it. Female
I
voice
think
are
some of
usually
those,
higher pitched.
some of those you think are jokes probably weren't really meant as jokes.
True.
They were just
Yeah.
funny names.
Something like Shadow Blend. It's actually okay. Right?
It's too
something like-
simple. It's just like blah. Yeah? So
Well, it's definitely not gonna be Long Wang.
No.
That's for sure. Smoky Shadow Blend. I think that will be okay too, but like that depends whether or not the coffee is gonna be smoky, right? And you don't want to have a name that misrepresents the coffee blend. It's like be smoky, but then it's not smoky at all.
I tell you what, if y'all want a good Habano Oscuro, this thing here is good. This is a good cigar. It's almost full body, but man, it's good. I wasn't expecting it to be this
Where
good.
did you pick up that cigar?
I ordered this cigar on Cigar Monster, how they do make your offer, that's ran by Famous Smoke Shop, and I picked up a bundle of 20 of these for $60 on a deal like 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Cool, right there. If you guys are looking for that. Let's see. We have soybean, which is not gonna happen. It's definitely not soybean. You do not want to misrepresent product, right? 150 blend. I don't know.
we don't want to have the coffee called anything having to do with soybeans. Come on.
Yeah.
Y'all know y'all want to choose my name. Y'all know y'all want to.
Matt Quick says give him a heads up when you go to Cali, so you guys can meet up.
Okay. Will do.
All right, Tony's
Probably won't be
Bravo
for a while.
beans. I can tell you that's definitely a no-go too because can't use the name Bravo. Let's see, Smoke Rings Pipe Dreams. It kind of rhymes, but I don't know what that means. Smoke and ash blend. Again, it has to do whether or not that's gotta be smoky, right? So we have a lot of like Assassin blend, OG blend, Legion Brew, which kind of sounds pretty cool. Legion Brew. I think that's it, right? Keep going down. Stealth.
We should call it Cigar Fuel.
Legion
Cigar
Brew
fuel?
would be something for a beer. I mean, come on.
Cigar Fuel or Shadow Fuel. Because that's what we use it for fuel.
Possible. That sounds like something. It sounds like Cheech and Chong movie. What?
Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
Erdring? What? Erdring?
The dark side of the assassin.
Dark Shadow. Smoky Legion Brew. Asian Persuasion for Matt, of course. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much Maduro Mud, Connecticut Creme.
The Lord of the Beans. That's what we should call Tim.
Scott said Shadow Sauce. I definitely don't think that's an appropriate name to say Shadow Sauce. What are you drinking?
No.
Some Shadow Sauce.
Sounds like something that takes place in a dark room or something.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, we don't want to go there yet. This is what happens. So.
What are you
So, yeah.
drinking? Oh, just a little shadow sauce.
And Albert says Grinder
Shadow sauce.
Grinder Pry. I don't know. That's the thing. I'm not too sure. Like so far, the name of Effie. Again, without seeing the beans, harder for sure because we don't know how.
It's not real easy to name a coffee. I mean, it's just really not.
It is not. It is not. It's true. It's not easy.
That's why I said call it the Shadow Smokers Legion Assassin Blend. That way, if we do another one, you could call it the whatever blend, and there'll all be Shadow Smokers Legion, and you could do Shadow Smokers Legion, Assassin Blend, Shadow Smokers Legion, whatever blend, blah blah blah, and you wouldn't have to, keep coming up with names like Shadow Gravy or whatever.
Right. I had to look into like when the bean comes and then really get the flavor and really choose which one. I did think that Bob Cigar Guys when he named the perfect pairing, that was great because like there's something.
Well, you could do. You could call it the Smoking Companion. I mean, it's basically the same thing. It's just worded different. Turbojet Smoker's Companion. Or Cigar Companion.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I had to play around with the names, and we'll see how we work. Legend Brew is a good one. Legend Brew. But then the Legend Brew doesn't tell you anything about the roast. Dark,
what if you kept it like the cigars? Have a journey blend and a voyage blend.
It's possible. But then again,
stick to the theme.
I think the first one should be the audit blend.
Audit cigar with audit blends coffee, right?
So
and the second one could be the kick blend.
Yeah, if you don't buy a bag, you get booted.
Oh.
You get a bag. You get a bag of. It'd be the audit blend. You'll get a bag of 150 beans.
Actually, 150 beans will probably make you a few nice espressos. That will probably be like a shot or two.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You can't have any more beans than that because otherwise you have to have a audit again.
Yeah, I had to figure it out.
You have to kick some beans out.
But yeah, for the audit cigar, I definitely wanted the Maduro because we've been talking about making a Maduro cigar. So far, we still haven't done it yet. So let's do a Maduro cigar because I know even for the event cigar, it's not gonna be a Maduro, right? It's gonna be a Connecticut Habano. But
you remember that one Michael was talking about the other night? I don't know if we can say it on here, but remember that specific Maduro he was talking about? That would be super cool.
That's the one we're gonna go with.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's perfect. That's what I was hoping.
So,
that's going to be awesome. I like that idea.
I don't know if I can just Photoshop a picture to show you guys how the cigar looks like.
Of course you can. If you're the assassin, you can do anything.
Let me see if I can kind of... hold on.
If I can cut all my hair off, you can Photoshop a picture.
I know. I can't believe you trimmed up that beard, bro.
I'm telling you right now, bro.
He must have a very, very good barber. Spectacular.
I was crawling through an attic today, and I had to get in a tight spot, and I came up, and I had pink insulation on that beard. I said, I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired of this. It started drying my face out. Because, dude, I have to use a half a bottle of oil because, that beard set right above this white part.
Right.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep it like this. It looks a lot cleaner. It's a lot more manageable,
Yeah, it looks good, though, bro. I like it.
I appreciate that.
All right, I'll show you guys a cropped image of it, okay? And this is consider this as a candidate, okay? We might not use it, but most likely we could use it. All right.
Here's your picture opportunity. Tony's fixing to show us what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, that beard looks really good there, Travis. The rest of that is a little iffy, but
yeah, the in between is. Is it better now?
All right, give me a second. Put this together. All right, give me a second. Put this together. I think you guys want to see this, but yeah. I mean, give me a second to put this together.
Yeah, we've been talking, giving you a second, you know.
I'm like a fried turkey. I don't look good until you put it on the plate with all the dressing around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Let's see if we do it. Okay.
No, you're not like a fried turkey though, because a fried turkey would be tasty, man.
I'm kind of like a one of those plant-based hamburgers. I look real good, but just worthless. Uh-oh. They got little samurai buns.
It's a
No nutritional value.
pigtail cap, closed foot.
Samurai buns.
That's what we ought to call it.
So long filler, pigtail cap, and closed foot.
Now put the band on it.
You're making this hard. Holy crap. Hold on.
Well, you said you wanted to take me on a date. Ain't that what I was supposed to do?
Play hard to get.
Yeah, he got his beard cut for you, you know, so it wouldn't scratch you too much.
Look how deep that cap goes. That looks good.
Okay, so let me.
Is that a parejo or is it box press?
It's round, so.
That's a parejo.
Sound like an Indian tribe, don't it?
Yeah, it does, don't it? Sounds like something you smoke to get high, though.
Right. It does.
Okay, so.
The parejo.
Peyote, that's a...
Yeah. Parejo.
Okay. Can I transform this? I can't. Okay.
You just have to put it on one of the. You can twist it, yeah. You can turn it on its axis.
Oh.
No.
It's actually done.
There you go. Now it's big.
Hold on a second.
Now you turn it about.
It won't let me
turn it about 30. Turn it about 30 degrees.
I would love to if it lets me.
Put it on the other cigar.
Yeah.
So what program are you
None
using?
of them are straight.
I'm just putting it on the
Photoshop
screen.
lets you do
I'm
that?
only putting it on the screen. That's the problem. It won't let me.
Photoshop
Just
will
make
let
make
you
the
do that.
band like that. Make a slanted band. Now, the more I look at it, it kind of looks cool.
Hold on.
You know how Fratello has that band that does like that? That might be a cool thing.
Turn the cigar picture.
You know what? I can't turn it to a specific degree, so I am gonna do it the other way. I'm gonna open Photoshop.
Yeah.
Now we're cooking with grease.
What?
What you should have did to begin with.
No, it takes time to deal with. So you know.
I would have already had it did. You know, I've already had it done.
Okay, hold on a second. Open with Photoshop.
Open sesame, yeah.
Open says you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'll adjust it. Give me a few seconds. It's opening. We all know how long it takes to open Photoshop. Too long.
Think about
Look at Tony with that Dismo lighter.
What?
Is that one of those Dismo lighters? Is that what it's called?
Yep. If you smoke pipe, it's perfect.
I bet. I see that. I didn't know it was a soft flame.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like a soft flame. It's just not good for outside here when the wind's freaking blowing.
Yeah, that's the same problem I have.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Albert says that the band needs to take up 85% of the cigar. What?
Yeah, make it like a Camacho.
Mm-hmm.
Or Esteban Carreras. They're wrapped from freaking cap to foot.
Okay, let's see.
My father's.
Open.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay. So I just do it really quickly. It's not gonna be perfect. I'm not even gonna bother removing the background. Cut. Paste.
And
Turn.
Matt. Oh, he was cooking. You could roast a hot dog, man.
Okay. Getting there.
Well, if you had to do this for a living, Tony, man, you would be messed up.
Well, good thing I don't, right?
I'm telling you.
Okay. And then we do.
Did you see the shape? Those are elf hats, man.
All right. So I'm just.
By getting some of them.
I cut all the lights out. And all the Christmas tree.
Oh, no.
The band's not too shiny.
Okay. So how do I do this? Just kind of get it wrapped over, so it will be like this. Okay. Almost.
Are the cigars going to be limited to 150?
You guys already asked that, didn't you?
I already asked him that. Yeah. 150 per order. That's all.
They come in bundles of 150.
They come in bundles of 150. Yeah.
Actually, that
The
would be
low
pretty nice.
price of $700, you can order this cigar today.
One easy payment of $700, right?
Right?
Okay, almost there. Just kind of clean it up.
Shouldn't be no more than about $450, right? About $3 a piece. You get 150 of them.
Hey,
Okay. All right, ready? Woo! Save. Now I should just do this. Save. Okay. All right. Now we can do this. That was image 6. How's that? Can you guys see that?
Looks good.
Oh, yeah.
So what am I supposed to see?
I posted on the screen now. Everybody should be able to see it now.
Ah, there it is.
Is
Yeah.
he going to sell them in bundles? Are we going to be able to get a whole bundle of them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be... That's actually really good looking. I mean, that's a killer looking cigar.
Yeah, it is.
Even if
Maduro?
this is not like particularly like how we did with the old one, like super popping, it will still look good.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, it doesn't need to be. It's kind of like a intermittent cigar between our like big anniversary cigars. This is just something to have in the meantime. You know, it's not one of the big ones.
Well, technically, this is like it'll be like one cigar a year kind of thing.
Yeah.
That'll be nice. I think it looks good.
Is that a Maduro?
It is a Maduro.
Nice.
I can read the thing for you guys. Hold on.
Yeah, what kind of wrappers it got? Hopefully, I know what it ain't got. It's probably a Mexican San Andreas. I doubt it's got broadleaf. I doubt it.
Okay. That was. Where's Michael? Here it is.
It's got a nice peak tail.
Yeah.
Habano wrapper, Nicaraguan binder and filler.
So it's
cap.
Habano.
Super handmade traditional Cuban style medium to full body cigar.
So it's like this cigar I'm smoking. It's a Habano Oscuro, like a dark Habano.
Yeah, like a dark Habano.
Yeah, because this is a medium full-bodied Habano Oscuro.
Now the sizes are either double Robusto or Toro Grande. So it's got to be 5x54 or 6x54. What do you guys think? It's outsize, but that's what they offered.
I'm a Robusto type guy myself, but I know you.
I mean, the double Robusto one is just
Toro
1
people.
inch longer, technically.
A lot of our people are Toro people, yeah.
I was gonna say I like the Toro.
I do too. Somebody send Brandon Wells a box of Raisin Bran, man. He needs to get off that toilet.
I 5x54. You know, it's the difference between 1 inch, right? Like, 5x54 or 6x54. So it's only a little bit longer.
Make it in a Churchill. That'd be cool.
They do have Churchill, but it's way too long. The Churchill 7x52.
Oh, golly. Yeah, I was thinking more like a 7x46 or something. That'd be a cool one.
No, it's 7x52. So the four sizes.
That's like a freaking Toro Extra or something. That's almost a Gordo.
They also have a double Toro 6x58.
Nah, let's stay away from that.
Yeah, so I think the double Robusto is already good enough.
Yeah.
I just seen 601 makes a La Bamba F-bomb. It's a 7x70.
Oh.
I got one of those lunatics from Aganorsa Leaf, man. I don't even know how. When I get home, I'll have to see what the size.
Yeah,
is.
they're fat and short, ain't they? Like real big around.
Yeah.
Joseph said Corona size. They don't offer Corona size for this cigar. I know you gotta know that pigtail and closed foot. They want to make it substantial enough to look good.
A Rabito would be cool. A 6x46. That'd be good too.
What happens if too thin? Our band will look horrible.
Yeah.
Those lunatics come in several different sizes, Matt.
Oh yeah, I've got every size.
There's like 6x60, I think, and then there's 7x70 and 8x80.
Yeah, they're crazy.
8x80 is a monster to smoke, I'm telling you.
I smoke a 70 ring gauge if it was like a 4x70.
I had that 8x80, and it was like about a 4.5 hour cigar. I was like,
I would show you what that would potentially look like smoking a 70 ring gauge, but I ain't doing that on camera.
So what do you guys think? Something in a good candidate or?
Oh yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just had to make it happen. So peer pressure, Michael Well. We should send this picture over to him.
Oh, I think you should do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Hold on.
Well, if we make the coffee to go with the audit cigar, then we can just call the coffee boot.
I'll send it to him right now.
What goes with an audit? What goes along with it? Now, then we'd have to call the coffee the headache.
What?
The boot.
Yeah. The
After
debt.
the audit, you get the boot, yeah.
So I just sent it to him. I sent that picture to him. We'll see what he said. That's
Matt looks like he's staying in that hotel from The Shining.
right. The wallpaper scares me.
It's not old. This is a nice place, man.
Well, I didn't say the place wasn't nice. Just the wallpaper.
It looks older than it really is. It's not that old. It just that I guess it looks different here on my
Technically,
computer.
anything with the wallpaper looks old.
Yeah, you look like you're at my grandma's house.
Shit.
What are you doing over here?
She wanted to have a cigar, bro.
Anything with the wallpaper.
You don't
looks
know
old.
my grandma very well.
Redrum. Red rum.
Red rum. Yeah.
Red rum, red rum.
Yeah, Tony, you know what red rum spells backwards?
Murder?
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope it happens. I mean, I'm gonna try my best to talk to all parties and make sure it happens, right? So they're all working on it. I know that Tim definitely working on it. He's been communicating with me on the process. So I'm very picky. You guys know that. So when it comes, it's gotta be a picky thing.
So where is Turbojet Coffee at? Because I saw that Tim started his job there.
He owns that. That is him.
Yeah.
Oh, he
At
does?
home.
Oh,
Yeah, he's the owner of that brand. Yeah.
okay.
He does everything by hand.
All
He
right, all
roasted
right.
himself. That's why it took forever to receive it, because he had to roast them. He roasted them, he cooled them down, let it breathe a few days before he sent it to you.
Yeah, it's good though. It's good coffee. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
My question is how he got to skill that. Let's say if everybody decides to order like 2 or 3 bags of that coffee, he's gotta be roasting all day.
That's good though. That's money.
Roasting takes a while. It's a long time. You had to be there too. You can't just walk away.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna be like real jealous. So yeah.
Why would you be real jealous, James?
I don't want, because you guys will be drinking that coffee and I won't be.
But you are coming in 2021, right? We'll have that available.
Yeah.
What
But you
we'll
guys
do,
will be
James,
smoking.
and
You guys will be drinking that coffee way before then.
James, in order to make sure the coffee doesn't get hurt on the way there, we'll put it in a piece of galvanized pipe that's strong, screw 2 ends on it, and then send a cell phone with it with your name on it. That way you can text us and make sure you got it. Then we know it arrived safe.
Here, James.
Yeah.
Customs
You know,
would love that.
You gotta keep the pipe and the cell phone together with a piece of wire, right?
Yeah, that's true. Stick it in the charging port and put one of those wireless chargers in there to keep it charged. That's a great idea.
Jason Mutton says that we should order all at one time. That will freak out Tim because he'll be like, "Oh shit, I had to be roasting all day."
He'd love that though. I think he would love it.
But
Tell
Tim
you,
has a day job.
shipping
So.
right now is taking for freaking ever.
James, what I will do is if I have an extra bag, what I will do, I will shove it in the bag, cover it up, and I'll pack in the package. And on the package, I will write dildo so they don't open it.
Well, it depends on who gets the package.
Right.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna write used dildos, so they won't open it.
Yeah.
You made him choke on his cigarette.
Yeah, you're right. Nobody will open that.
Nobody will open that. In fact,
Except Jeff.
I'll pack that bag of beans in the shape of. So when they look at X-ray, they will see something with studded. You know.
Especially when they see who it's from.
Jeff
Secret
would
Santa.
open it up.
It came from the Secret Santa.
Yeah. You've been naughty this year.
Oh,
Right? The point is so that they don't open it, right? So if I do that, they might not open it, and then we'll have to, he will have a bag of used dildo to drink.
I'm still waiting on you guys' package to get to the States.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, because it's like, it still shows that, that they're waiting on info.
I can tell you the only things that I ordered overseas that actually got here were shipped via FedEx. They release it right away. I keep getting email that they release it right away if it's FedEx. Anything else,
Well,
they'll take their time.
Yeah, but this is like already 13 days.
So what happens is your package will be sitting at the port to be shipped by boat. And once the boat gets to like California, and then they will air flight that over. But the thing about
It's
flight
not
is that
gonna
they
go
had
to-
to wait for the whole crate to fill up before they ship. They will
It
not.
shouldn't go to California. It actually should go to actually should go to New York, but it probably won't because that's closer to you.
They shipped it the other way. They left out of Germany and went east.
Go all
Now,
the way to.
I've had that happen though. That I sent stuff to Tony that went to Chicago first when New York is actually, closer.
But that's air. That's different though. They fly to Chicago, but I don't think they fly anything right now. FedEx had their own plane, so they will fly the plane. But then anything else by postal, they do by flight right now.
No, it's airmail that I sent that thing.
Yeah, but airmail means that it will travel by air once it reaches the state.
No, it means it'll travel by air till it gets to the States because I paid an extra
I have
16
things that's
bucks.
being shipped to me by airmail in Japan, and when I call them and say what's going on, by air should be here by now, like yesterday. And then they'll be like, no, actually, it will be on the boat to get to the U.S. because we'll have no flight flying back and forth to carry those packages.
But this over here right now, if you do it DHL, it says if for a package the $20 package that I used to ship, they say that it is shipped per boat. And if you get the 5 kilo package and pay the extra 16 euros, then it will be shipped airmail.
But that's the part that doesn't make sense because if they're gonna ship by air, it should be here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but the problem is that there's only so many planes flying right now, so there's a lot of packages going to the States right now.
And
so
that could be why. That could be why.
You don't know how many days that thing sits there already finished and just in a bag of packages, that's waiting to be put on a plane.
It's possible. That's very possible. Yeah, I would say that's possible.
But a month and a half ago when I sent a package to William, that thing was there in 2 weeks, so it was he got it in 2 weeks later. So
I haven't got any notification by DHL that's coming to me. So
no, you won't get it. You won't get anything from DHL. You get it from USPS.
Let's see if I have anything USPS that's coming up.
And USPS shows me right now for that package that the label's created but not in system yet.
All right, so then I can't. No. Nope.
DHL shows me that it's already been sent to the destination land.
We'll see what happens. But yeah.
That's the message that they get as soon as they finish processing it to be sent. It's sent for them, and even if it's sitting in the airport for
well, we got 2 more weeks until the Christmas show, so hopefully you'll get here between that 2 weeks. If not, we can still do it. We can still do it. You just won't see it. You just won't see that in my hand.
Especially so that the Secret Santa's in there.
Did you just give away?
No.
It's supposed to be, Secret Santa.
I said there's a Secret Santa package in there. So I didn't say who's getting it.
Okay, fair enough.
Everybody knows that I did a Secret Santa. I mean,
true. You're one of the address.
Yeah.
Matt is over there like eating because he can't smoke. He's like, oh my god, I need to smoke a cigar right now. And now that I just show him the audit, how audit is gonna look like, he's like, I need that. Like, I need a bundle of that, like, right now.
I'd take a bundle for sure.
Oh yeah, me too.
It's gonna be good. I'm excited. I want to smoke that. But then again, that's the thing. I haven't even got to smoke it yet. I wanted to be able to smoke it first and go like, yeah, this is not bad. I don't want to okay, let's make it all together and then smoke it. It's like, this thing tastes like crap.
Yeah, I agree. I think you should do that.
Yeah, I should smoke it first. Not that I'm too worried about it because in terms of cigar, if they sell a good quantity of it, right, especially house blends, they're not gonna give you really crappy stuff where you can't sell, right?
Right. Yeah, I think it'll be good.
So far, all the short stacks taste pretty good. Is there one particular short stack that you absolutely hate?
Well, I
So
tell
is
you, they don't usually waste all the time to do a closed foot and a pigtail on a shitty cigar.
Is that short filler or
Right.
long filler?
Long filler.
Yeah, that's nice. That's gonna be sweet.
Cigar
Speaking of
mechanic
sweet,
finally
speaking
got
of
off the
sweet,
shitter.
He's out of the shitter.
dog, I'm gonna send you some Raisin Bran, bro.
He can't hear you yet. Hold on. He's putting his earphone on. Hey, Brendan.
Hola, chicas.
You need some Raisin Bran?
That's what's funny about it is I say I'm on the crapper, and then like an hour later I show up.
Yeah.
That was all part of the joke, man, which is great.
Right. Your face is a little red.
My face is always red.
So
man.
since Brendan's here, we can probably
Oh,
ask him a few
shoot,
questions
man.
that's on my mind right now.
Oh, crap, here we go. Hey, Tony, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am amazing, man. Thank you so much for asking. I'm sure you have a few questions for me. What would they be?
You know, first I said you look amazing today. You look great today.
Thank you. You look great yourself too,
I mean,
sir.
someone actually asked me about you the other day. Said, "Where has Brendan been?" I was like, "I've been talking to him here and there. He's just busy. So you know what?
Oh, dude, busy, man.
Busy is a good thing, right? And in terms of the whole picture,
Yeah.
it's a good thing, right?
Brendan
Yeah, no.
says
What's
he's
that?
been on the he's been on the shitter. It must have been something pressing.
There was something pressing. There no longer is.
But yeah, I mean, busy is good. I mean, we hear a lot of things. I mean, you know, everybody was excited for that 601 Black,
Yeah.
and I'm very grateful that you help it go through and that we actually got to get some.
Well, it's funny because I got I was. Are we on YouTube right now?
Yes.
Okay. Why am I hearing an echo?
Not from us.
Yeah, it is.
It's not for us. Not for me.
I can guarantee you it's not from this end. We have
Yes,
I have a 55-inch monitor, so I guarantee you it's not from this end.
I'm not seeing any echoes, so it's got to be your headphone. Maybe because you have two headphones, you hear one from each side.
Well, you don't see echoes, you actually hear them. But no, it was really interesting because I got notified that some were found, and so I immediately called Michael and was like, "Dude, do you want them?" He's like, "Yes, send them." And then I got notified today that some more were found. It was actually sent out to the entire, like all of the reps, and I was like, "Hold on, Michael, get these." He's like, "Okay, send them." So I called up right away. I'm like, "Hey, send them to Michael." They're like, "We just shipped yesterday." I'm like, "I don't care, ship them again. Send them some more." So we got literally the last packs that are in existence right now.
So you think that's
The
gonna
last.
be enough for the Legion to buy them?
What did we get?
Here, assuming everybody buys a 5-pack, so you need
No.
with all the active buyers. Okay, so about you have at least 100 plus cigars going.
It's gonna be cutting it close.
Okay.
Because some are coming here. I don't get samples of these, so I said, "Dude, I'll buy one of the bundles, man. Like, just go ahead and let's order these today and just reserve one for me right away." So, because I don't get samples of that even.
Okay. Well, if you say kind of close, I would say
It'll be
that
close.
should be enough for everybody for now.
I think the first shipment is right around 75 cigars. The first shipment that came in, then we found some more today, and those went out
Okay.
tomorrow.
So that's one of the questions. The other question is everybody's still asking.
Wait, Mo,
about the
can I ask a question?
Huh? Sure.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Why is Matt on a porn set from like 1970?
We talked about this earlier.
Oh, okay. I'm just wondering, like, are you like hanging out with like Long Dong Silver or something over there, dude? This looks like a 1970s porn set.
We talked about this earlier. It's like they just look. You see the wallpaper. I'm telling you, it's the wallpaper.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it is. It's the wallpaper.
Yeah, that's like something you'd see in like a Quentin Tarantino film, dude. Like, like
It's a
somebody
nice
getting
place,
shot and the blood splattering against that wallpaper.
it looks weird I can see it on the computer, but like when you look at it this way, it's not old. It's like a pretty modern design.
Huh.
It's the whole picture.
It looks like
It's the whole
flowers.
picture.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not
Looks like you
flowery.
got-
No.
it looks like flowers.
Okay,
I
so
like
the
the
next
I like the
question
Mike
is-
and Ike's accent too. That's great.
So the next question, right? Everybody's still asking about the cutter. Any idea where they might be?
About COVID?
The cutter. Nobody give a shit about the COVID right now. Come on. It's been a while. COVID is 2020, so old.
Yeah, I know, right? That's so 2020. The cutter, how long should it be?
More like
Well-
how much longer it should be.
I feel like I should
Long
have gotten
enough to
warmed
cut
up.
the
I
cigar.
feel like I should have gotten warmed up before I got attacked on this.
I didn't attack you, just ask.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. This is my job. I'm off the clock, but I'm willing to go back on the clock for you. It's they should be on their way. They're going to be on the way to the printer soon.
So
While
they have
we're
not
running
put
in-
the printer yet?
They haven't gone to the printer yet because remember when we talked about it, we still were getting them in from your hometown, and
It's not my hometown, but sure.
yeah, from Wuhan. We were waiting for them to come in from Wuhan, and no, so even when they're coming in, you know, and we're actually starting to like cutters and stuff like that. We're flying in. You know, like lighters, they have to come on the slow boat from China, which take 31 days to get over here. Then they get into port. It's another 5 days at least minimum. The last shipment was in there for a month. So even though we get the product here in the States, then we are held to the port authorities and when they want to release it, and if they want to do secondary and third inspections, and if another authority wants to come in and do an inspection, and they've been doing more and more of those lately. So even on cigar brands, I have a cigar brand right now that's been held up for like 4 days already, just at the ports, actually at the airport. It's been landed. It's here in the U.S. We can't get it. So your cutters, unfortunately, it's one of those things we go, okay, yeah, we know the boat's leaving China at this point. We know it's going to get to the port at this point. We've had a couple of hurricanes, so there's a couple day delay, and then now it's landed, and when do we actually get it? We don't know.
Okay. So yeah, you guys know. I just want to put it out there. It's
Yeah.
out of our control. We ordered it. It's just, you know, it's shipping and
I
waiting.
actually followed up on it today. So I actually had a conversation with them today about it. I have been following up on them, making sure that it's at the top of the stack for when they come in, that they all get done at one time. They all get shipped at one time, so everybody can get them at one time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So the next one is, you heard about like what we want, like from Michael probably, that we want to do a cigar called Audit, right?
You want to do a cigar called Audit?
Yeah.
Show him the picture, Tony.
Do you want it done by Luis Cuevas because he's the last one to jump in on the audit?
No. So Brendan, you will recognize the cigar because you're you're the rep. So I want to show you what the cigar is. You can probably tell us how good is that cigar, and maybe more information on that cigar.
Well, if I rep it, it's amazing.
This one.
Yeah, I know that one.
Is it good?
Yeah, I know which one that is. Yeah, I think they're good. I don't want to divulge too much information here on that. But no, that's a very good cigar. That is the if I remember right, that's the Dominican.
No, it's Nicaraguan.
Is that the Nicaraguan one?
Yeah.
It looks darker.
That's the picture that I have directly from the picture that Michael sent me.
Okay.
So it says it's a naked Nicaraguan prime select pigtail.
Pigtail, yeah.
So, and now without being able to taste it, it's just a 6 priming oily Habano wrapper and Nicaraguan bind and filler.
Yeah, so I don't know how much you want me to share about that, but it is a very good blend. That is a that's used for a house cigar for a lot of people, and it's been a very, very popular cigar. I'm not gonna share on here who's used it or in what capacity.
But what I would like to know is more like the flavor, the notes, or something like, it's about the cigar individual. Like,
I've only smoked one of them, so I can't describe it too much because I've only smoked one, maybe two of them. I've smoked them. They come in a box press. They come in a pigtail. They come in triple cap. They're all different styles. So it's the same blend, just different rolling styles. But I do. What's that?
Get the box press.
No,
Yeah.
we want the closed foot. So that one has a closed foot.
Yeah. I just do know the feedback because it's not one of the cigars that I get a ton of samples of, because of, well, many reasons, but it's not one of the cigars I get a ton of samples of it, but it is a very popular. It's probably one of the more popular of the blends that they have.
Okay. So yeah, you think it's a worthy project, right? It will be, we'll be liking it.
I can tell you this, and most likely most people in the group have smoked it before, that blend.
Whoa. Okay. So it might be good. I mean, it's a project that we thought would be funny to do. So,
Oh, it'd be great. I think it'd be awesome to do. I can tell you this: the majority of the people in this group have probably smoked it before, almost guaranteed.
Almost guaranteed. Whoa. Okay. So yeah.
That's a pretty rebellious statement.
A rebellious statement.
Is it a rebellious statement?
No.
Oh.
But hey,
There goes my guess.
Would Martina Maya like it? In your opinion, would Martina Maya like it?
Would
No.
Martina Maya doesn't like anything, so no.
Okay.
If
so he's gonna do
somebody
the cigar
else
right
told
there.
it, Martine would like it, but not Brandon. He's not going to like it if he sells it.
Well,
It-
hey, if
it
he
is-
doesn't like it, it's a
McAllis
safe bet.
fan only gonna like it.
If he doesn't like
It
it,
is a
it's
bit
safe
of a
bet.
rebellious statement, though.
So, yeah, I mean, he showed it to me because we always want to do a Maduro cigar, and obviously we haven't heard anything about the event cigar, so I feel like we do something different, something small, something.
But the number one customer wants to know if Michael can get this.
No, but I have some.
Oh, I do too. I got a whole box of them. I think they're fantastic.
Yeah, those are regional.
Oh, they're regional.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But yes, Travis, to answer your question from earlier, yes, that was a bit of a rebellious statement.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Did you get that, Tony?
No, let's stop it there.
I can message you, Tony.
Yeah, you can message me after. Yeah, you can message me.
I'll
Let's just
message
stop
you
it
right
there.
now. I'm going to message you right now.
So, yeah, I mean, if Martina Maya is not going to like it, I have a confidence that most people will. So,
Yeah. Who's on here? I see your comments on here, but it's like the names are really jumbled because they're in blue. It looks like Albert. Oh.
Oh! Okay. So,
He just
Martina
saw-
Maya is here. Quick is here. Joseph is here. Jason Martin's here. Joseph Woodruff is here. Huang is here.
Nice.
Well, obviously Hashimoto, James, Albert is here. Evan, I don't know, maybe he's here. So
Evan's working. He's just listening.
yeah. So yeah, we got quite a bit of people today. I mean, because we have a few things going on right now, and obviously we also tried to find out if did you send out the stuff that you want to donate for the raffle?
No, not yet. I've hardly even been here. And dealing, honestly, part of it too, Tony, is I didn't want to send anything just because we were getting through the time of my wife having COVID.
Mhm.
So that's not a time that I really want to be
Well, you didn't
touching
tell us about
fabric.
that. She
Yeah.
okay?
So, she's fine. I mean, it's just the flu. It's not a
Well,
big
yeah,
deal. It's
well,
like I've been saying since the
internal
beginning.
Symptoms. She okay? She
Listen, everybody kept telling me, they're like, "Oh, I'll be praying for your wife." I said, "Screw that. Pray for me. She can't taste and she can't smell, so I'm eating bland food." She's fine. Like, she's healthy. There's nothing wrong. I'm eating bland food because she can't taste or smell right now. So it's either like too much or it's not enough. So pray for me, man. What am I going to eat?
takeout.
Yeah, well,
Cook.
that's probably why I gained
Cook
5
yourself. Cook yourself.
pounds. I don't like cooking myself. That hurts.
So well, hey,
What am I going to do? Start a fire and stand in the middle of it until I'm like, nice and medium rare and then start putting a fork in me, James?
Well, if you like you medium rare, I mean,
I don't like me anyway, man. I don't know about you, but I don't like putting my mouth on me.
Oh God. Oh God.
Because I've already bored Matt Hashimoto to the point that he's gonna like read articles on his phone during this.
He's already like he's very upset right now because he can't smoke anything. He have 2 bags of cigar right in front of him. He cannot smoke anything.
Where
I
are you,
already
Matt?
counted all the flowers on the wall. So
I'm in Boise, Idaho.
I thought you weren't allowed to I thought you got banned from traveling.
I did, but they've let me come to Idaho since I drive. But I can only stay for 2 days. So
why'd you get banned for traveling?
for flying, I can't fly.
Because COVID is only in airplanes now. It's not
I
in
know.
your car or the gas stations that you're stopping at and the pumps you're touching. And once
Right.
you're there for 3 days, you're guaranteed to get COVID. But 2, nah,
Right.
you're fine.
Yeah, it's like COVID knows where to stop, right?
Oh my God, dude, this is so painful. Like the mentality of people in this time is it's just gotten painful.
So Brendan, is
Yeah,
that the
'cause if
reason
you-
why you don't have Bible study today?
No. Part of the reason is because we had a couple guys that weren't going to show up. One of the guys. Now, listen. This is when I say the mentality of people is unreasonable. It's unbelievable because my wife got COVID, right? And this goes into what you're talking about, the Bible study thing. But I was gone at a fellowship camp for men. I come back and I hadn't seen my wife in 4 days. So of course I give her some loving kisses, man. We make out a little bit, blah, 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 right? And then like 2 hours later, she's like, it's weird. I can't taste or smell anything. And I was like, could you have told me that before I licked the Petri dish? like, we just did like movie kisses, and like now you're going to tell me that you can't taste or smell. So, which is not abnormal for her this time of year because of allergies, but she went and got tested. She came back positive. So of course, as a responsible adult, I stayed quarantined along with her. I went and got tested. I came back negative. So did my youngest daughter. My oldest daughter had come back negative the same time. My wife came back positive. So we sent her to live with grandma. So she was away from the home. She could still go to school and work. We did our thing, right? Like we were responsible about it. My wife wore a mask around. We cleaned our hands, the whole 9, right? I actually installed an entire home ionizer. So it kills viruses in my house. It's in my AC unit, all that stuff. So as a responsible adult, you just stay away.
So is that a testament where cigar smokers are less likely to catch COVID?
I think so because my daughter's been exposed twice, and it's funny because she'll like ride in the car with me while I'm smoking a cigar, and it doesn't bother her. She's been exposed to work twice directly. My wife wears a mask all the time because she has to for work, and she ended up getting it with no symptoms. Yeah.
Because like you have direct contact with anything, right? Direct contact, but you're fine right now, and at least been a
Bro,
week,
I
right?
made out with her when she was positive. Like, I basically said I licked a Petri dish. Like, I went to Wuhan, broke into the lab, took the freaking Petri dish and went, and like, here we go. It's like 2 hours after I just made out with her. Like, we just had makeout session, right? Then it's like, oh, I can't taste or smell. Okay, next day she gets a test, and 3 days later, you were positive 3 days ago. Like, 12 hours after you made out with your husband. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that she was, but nothing happened. Like, if anybody was going to get it, it was
totally
going to be
fine.
me.
You look great. You don't look tired.
No.
Not like sick tired. And
No, I'm tired. I slept 2.5 hours last night.
Well, I'm talking about sick tired, like
Yeah.
really drained from being sick, and you're not coughing, you're not sneezing.
Because of this.
Guess what? I was smoking today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just feel like today I had to smoke this cigar. I don't know.
Well, I'm glad it is that way for you because it's enough other people's in the hospital right now.
And actually, it's funny because my buddy, his wife is an ER nurse in the COVID section, and she's like, "There's hardly anybody in the hospital right now with COVID. It's all influenza." She's like, in the ICU, there's hardly anybody in here, and the news is going, "Oh my God, there's all this stuff." So like, I know James, you get your information from the news, but from the people that are actually in the hospital, it's mostly influenza, and there's actually a couple of COVID.
Arizona had their big COVID thing.
Which isn't true because my buddy's my buddy's wife is like the lead nurse in one of the main hospitals in Arizona. So
But
again, you're
nobody
not
has
here.
the flu right now.
Again, you're
Yeah.
not here. You get your information from CNN, not from the actual hospital and the people that work there. So
But
when
wait,
we look at the
nobody has
actual
the flu.
hospital, we see what the reality is,
Still
and then
alive,
you look
yes.
at CNN, and it's like Orange Man bad, like COVID big. Yeah.
No, I
So
don't.
it's not
I
as
just
bad.
get all my information from CNN, but it's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. CNBC, Fox.
Fox News.
Fox News, yeah.
Yeah, it's news. So, which is not news. It's actually just opinion networks. It's not news anymore. But nonetheless, the
that's-
people that are actually
there's-
there
there's a-
running the people that are
There's a
actually
lot of
there.
truth to what you say. There's a lot of truth to what you say, and yeah, it's
Well, it's
a lot of
100% truth.
opinion nowadays. And
Yeah.
you definitely have to try to sort through the fucking opinion to get at the actual news.
Well, and that's the crap with the news, right? But I trust the people that actually run the hospitals that I'm talking to directly. So
Yeah, that's
I-
okay. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, I'll believe you. I mean, you know,
So,
I'm
yeah,
not there.
I mean,
I
hey,
couldn't have no
Yeah.
way of knowing.
it seems like it does spread, but it doesn't. Like people who got it are usually okay, right?
See, here's-
I think that's a true
Yeah, but
statement. Yes.
But here's what happens, Tony. So this is what's happening, right? They've got a bunch of doctors in a room, and they all do shots, right? Every time they watch the news, and every time they hear the word COVID, they do a shot until they're
They'll
just
be all
hammered. And then they get the bat out, and they spin around in circles on the bat, and then they all stab each other with the darts trying to hold them right, and they throw them against a dartboard that says, "Here's what your cure is going to be," and then that's what the cure of the week is.
I mean, right now, so far, I've seen so many people catch it, right?
Yeah.
I know both sides, people who die and people who didn't die. But it seems like majority of people who catch it are okay. They're like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm tired. I don't really want to do anything. I have some
Yeah.
fever. But they
Yeah,
all turn out to be okay.
Of course, and that's really great that it is that way. But there are just enough people that and you don't know how it's going to work for you if you get shit.
Yeah, but
you know?
most of the time, when people have really serious symptoms, it's because they already have something else that's serious.
Well, and here's the thing:
Yeah,
is like
but a lot of us people do have something else,
yeah, but here's the thing: is like what the expectation is right now is that 99.97% of the country is expected to change their ways for the 0.03% that are actually getting affected by this. That's
Sure.
that's the problem here. Is that
And
the
it's not just
0.03
it's
the
99% of the world.
0.03% is affecting the 99.97%. And what's not being addressed, and here's the issue, and we've talked about this in our podcast, Down to the Nub, Sundays at 3 p.m. live. I had to do it, Tony. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But here's what we even talked about this is that when what's not being talked about enough is the emotional strain that's being on people, and I witnessed this firsthand. I'm watching my wife, who has myself and my youngest daughter at home, and by day 12, having no physical touch, you could tell she was so distraught and lonely that I stopped and I'm like, babe, give me a hug. So I gave her a big old hug, and then I had her spray me down with alcohol just in case, because you're doing the responsible thing. But I'm like, just give me a hug. Like, this is ridiculous. She's just feeling so disconnected. And that's what's causing our increase of suicide, spousal abuse, murder rates, divorce. The financial strain is the number one leading cause of divorce. I don't know anything about. Who said I don't know anything about statistics?
That was Dong Yan.
No, screw Don Young. Don Young will argue with me about
But the
anything. I
mental
love
part
Don.
is true. The mental part is so true. I have a few friends that tried
Yeah.
to commit suicide because they couldn't go talk to anybody.
I know of people that have.
So like they
Yeah.
just it's like I have enough. This doesn't feel. I feel like they're being jailed all day.
Sorry.
So yeah, there is some mental, part of it. So, but it is what it is.
Which is
There's no
far
right-
it's far greater than the physical. That's what's not being addressed though, and what's not being said and what's not being seen. We're losing more people to murder and suicide increases than we are to the death of COVID. And
Yeah,
the
but
people
how
that are
many
dying,
more
the
people-
people that
how
are
many
dying from
people-
COVID, the problem is that the people that are dying from COVID, right, are dying at the median age that they should die anyways. The average age of a person passing away from COVID is 77 years of age. You're expected to live 78 here in the US. Oh no, you're dying when you're supposed to. but younger people are committing suicide and are being murdered. So we're
And not
taking
only
away
that,
fathers
Brandon,
and
but-
mothers from their families, but we're not even concerned about the, you know, I understand being concerned about grandma, but what about daddy that's got 2 kids that just lost his job and feels so worthless because of maybe the way that he was raised, that he puts a gun to his head and blows his brains out. Now there's 2 children being raised without a father because we
You know,
chose
he's
to
probably
isolate
had-
people.
He's probably had problems to begin with anyway.
Oh, so you could argue the prior
Oh.
you could argue the prior existence of problems with that, but you can't argue it with COVID.
No, I'm just adding that to what your argument
And
before.
and Brandon, you
about
can't
COVID.
forget about, and this is actually personal for me because I have a family member that struggles with it. But those that were in rehab or going through rehab to get clean, or alcohol, drugs, whatever it was, have now been completely isolated from the world, from those who were trying to help them get past that point.
And relapsing.
And they're relapsing because
Yeah.
of it. So
Yeah.
now you not only have the mental side of it, but you also have the alcohol abuse, the drug abuse that takes the mental side of it and times it.
And people that never abused alcohol abusing it because it's readily available. Nothing
It's
else
essential.
to do.
It's essential.
Right.
So,
I
so
will
the key
say,
to this, in the end, to wrap
Alcohol
up.
has definitely helped me get through this.
So in the end, to wrap this up, so that we can move on, is that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, have some cigars. It seems like cigar is the cure.
It is. No, and I listen,
Yep.
I don't want to make this an argument about COVID, and this is your show, but like, to me, like, where the argument is and the sad thing is that more and more people need to be aware of the mental damage that this is causing, and be there for your neighbors, be there for your friends, be there for your loved ones when they're going through the stressful times. Just be there for them. Stop living in fear and be there for them. Quit listening to the stupid freaking news that's telling you nothing but lies, like Arizona had a big COVID thing. Stop it. That's bullcrap. It's absolute bullcrap, and that comes direct from the hospital. Stop the stuff about the statistics and all these numbers that you're reading and all the bullcrap. Be concerned about your fellow human beings, like we are here in Shadow Smokers. Let's all get along. Let's make sure each other's okay. Check in with people. If someone's name comes into your heart, man, or comes in your head, do me a favor. Call them, text them, message them. Hey, man, I'm thinking about you today. Are you doing all right? That could be the difference between somebody pulling a trigger or not.
That
Yeah.
definitely is, yeah. A lot of people seems okay,
Yep.
but then deep inside they're not. So that does happen.
Yeah.
So Albert's asked, how long would it take to get the audit cigar? I don't know. It will take time because first Michael had to order those cigars, and we had to figure out the band, and the band's got to be the toughest part. You know, I had to find someone to print it. And I think Michael said that for that brand, we had to find someone to print it and send it over there, or we had to bend ourselves. So
Yeah. We're either gonna have to send them down to the factory, or we'll have to band them locally.
but like you had to order a specific amount for them to bend it for you, right? Basically.
Not necessarily.
Not necessary. Okay, yeah. I just had to figure out how we gotta get that work. I mean, we do have an idea how we want to look like, and then just basically first find someone to print it, and then we'll go from there. And, it probably most likely it's gonna be next year, because Christmas is coming up and all that stuff. You gotta, right now if you do anything, you gotta face delay, right? Face delay. You literally had to wait for until after this year is over, and then the whole world is say, okay, vaccine is there now. We can do whatever we want now. Everybody can do.
Vaccine.
Well, yeah, everybody will turn positive. Starting from next week, we gotta have like 70 million people turn positive because it got the vaccine, and then we will have, people chilling down about it, and then we can actually, finally get there. But what about the event cigar? Any idea? Any word on that? Have you decided that it's got to be produced? Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely do it. So what I need is numbers on the quantities. The difficulty that comes in with a lot of these factories and doing a custom event cigar like that is that they've got to shut down production to do they got to shut down production of this to do production of this. And when you've got a production line of, I don't know, 30,000 cigars lined up for this project, and you're going to stop that to do 1,000 cigars here, it just doesn't make financial sense. And so there's a process to that, finding a way to get that squeezed in and make that happen. is what we got to do. But most of our factories are operating at 30 to 50% capacity right now.
So you think that if we came up with a number by June next year, we'll make it by September?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, all things considered with what's going on currently, if things maintain the way they are, and we're looking at June, August, September. Yeah, we could probably have it done by the end of September.
The end of September, but the event's at the beginning of September. So we'll have to do it
Well, then
May
we can. We'll have to know by May.
Okay.
Which is the way that things are right now. If it was normal times and it was something that was already in production, blah 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 blah, we're just putting different secondary band, yada yada, different story.
Cool.
But to stop the production, find that spot to do it, band of blah blah blah. Yeah, we need time.
Okay. Yeah, that means we just need to know a time frame, like where.
Plus, you want them to rest.
Huh?
Plus, you want them to rest. So you want them to be rolled. You want them to rest at least 30 days, more likely 90 days for them to meld and do well together and be able to be a good smoke.
Oh, that's tough. Okay.
Because I don't want people buying them and then saying, oh, you got to keep them in your humidor for 60 days before you can smoke them. It's like you want them to be able to smoke them at the event. So yeah, I would say let's at least give it 2 to 3 months.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's doable. It's not that I have like a deadline in my head.
Yeah.
That I can kind of go with that. So any interesting news in the cigar world right now, other than the fact that another cigar shop got robbed?
Which one?
Was that like a famous cigar or something like that somewhere?
Oh, I didn't hear anything about that.
Well, J. Yeah, that was
JRE or something like that.
That was a warehouse.
Warehouse.
Somebody's warehouse got robbed.
That's Casa Fernandez's JRE, isn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it JRE that got robbed?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
robbers are the one that got robbed then.
What? What?
That's Matt's favorite cigar company.
I was saying now they're stuck with a bunch of JREs.
Don't you like them, Matt?
No.
They make that. They make Aganor Salif.
Let me see. I can find that news again.
Oh, I like Aganor Salif, yeah. But
Yeah, that's a JRE production. Casa Fernandez.
It will be a long, painful process. It's namesake.
Hold on. I'm sure I saw that news in the Legion.
I love it. People smoke those? That's what I'm told.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking through it.
Uh-oh. Brittany got COVID.
No, Travis is out.
I told you we could swap spots. The wind's blowing that
He's
way.
in my spot tonight, so I'm getting the bad end of the deal.
Here, let's swap.
Oh, all right. Oh, you guys are talking about you guys. Oh, never mind.
You can come on over here, Brandon. I'll be waiting for you.
All right, boo-boo. Now that you got that thing all trimmed up, it doesn't tickle as much.
Woo-wee.
Whoa,
He looked so sexy.
I donated it to the oil spill, or am I too late for that?
That's why I was wondering if you're donated to like Locks of Love or just send it to Tony so he can actually like look like he grew a beard.
Dude,
Oh my god, I gotta send you the picture of the massive amounts of hair that
dude,
was.
because you gotta think it was all the way down to this white part on my shirt. Like I cut
yeah.
6 inches
I
off.
had so much hair everywhere.
I'm sorry,
But
you did. What about Travis?
Yeah.
No, he had.
I was crawling through an attic today, and I had to get in a tight spot to grab some wire. When I came up, my beard was full of pink insulation. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
I like it.
It was cool, but I'm not letting it grow any longer than this. This is it from here on out. I'm not letting it grow back. This is it.
I just
He
think we need to
says
get you in a
as he was
tuxedo.
completely in panic mode, like about to have hyperventilate, go into like a panic attack
Yeah, get to it.
while I'm trimming it up. Oh my god, did you cut it all off? Oh my god, it's just gone. It's too short. Oh my god, it's gone. I'm like, you
I mean, when you
still
go
have
from
a
that
face
to that,
layer.
it looks short, but I mean, the grand scheme of things is not really that short.
I think it's sexy.
I can't find it.
I like it.
Oh yeah, so Joseph said that it is the JRE warehouse.
Oh, do you want me to find it? You're
What,
just looking in the
news?
Legion, aren't you?
JRE.
See, if you go to halfwheel.com, I'm sure you'll find it.
I need to start a website that talks about everything called whole wheel.
Wait, that's your phone, not mine. Bring it on, please.
Roy Jones Jr. on getting robbed. Oh no, that's not it. Why am I getting like these weird ones?
Hey, look at that. Perdomo's increasing their prices.
What do you think about New York doing like 120% tax on the wholesale
I think
side?
they're idiots.
Okay, yeah, JIE suffers warehouse break-in. November 23rd.
You know, dude, I've been so incredibly disconnected lately that I didn't even see that pop up. That's crazy. Normally I see that stuff.
I love the way that the government handles cigars. Let's put a ton of tax on it, make a ton of money off tobacco, and let's try to get rid of it at the same time. I don't understand the logic.
Well, because here's what happens, right? Their logic is, because they don't understand, they're idiots. So their logic is that we're going to increase taxes, which means people are going to buy less tobacco because it's too expensive for them. And so we're going to make the same amount of money on less tobacco consumption.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't work that way.
I don't think the government really cares if we smoke or not.
It doesn't work that way at
the
all.
The government only cares, number one, how much tax they're going to make, and number two, what the people say. And there's got to be more people saying that smoking is bad because they don't understand it. So they got to say smoking is bad. We got to do something about it. But they're not really doing anything. And New York is running out of money. So they had to figure out, well, cigar sales up. So let's raise cigar tax.
Yeah, which is stupid. But that's oh God, I hate to say this because it's going to set James off, but I'm going to say it anyways. That's a Democrats mentality. and that's the problem with it. That's why you see Oregon, you see in Washington, you see in California, you see in New York.
Agree with you.
Okay, good. It's such a retarded.
I'm not really actually a Democrat. You know, I'm not a Democrat.
I know you just think their way.
Republican. I'm not a Republican, but I'm not a Democrat. You know.
So
no, I got you. You're German.
Brendan, so remember when Casa Cueva got robbed, right? When Casa Cueva got robbed, they never catch who it is, right?
No.
So where do you think the cigar went? Because obviously a cigar shop that doesn't have a rep wouldn't sell that cigar.
I don't know.
You did remember that?
I really don't know.
What can they do with that cigar? They other than smoking themselves. Somebody said that maybe somebody took it and then put it like a Cohiba band and sell it as Cohiba.
No, a lot of times what they do is they actually run them to other areas. So you can run them down to Mexico, sell them. You can run them into other countries, and you can sell them. You're not gonna sell them here locally.
Cigars? Like how much money can you make? Is that worth it?
Well, when you steal $75,000 worth of cigars and you put them in another country and they cost you nothing, yeah, I think you can make a pretty penny. When you steal a whole container of Opus X, you can sell that anywhere you want.
And given the mentality of the government we're fixing to get, there's probably an 85% chance that you will see Cuban cigars introduced into the United States too. Because we can't stop anybody from. All that'll be lifted. Watch what I'm saying.
But here's the thing, though. You can introduce Cuban cigar in the U.S. I don't think the sales got to go up. People who smoke Cuban
I think it will for about a year or two. Yeah. People are going to just buy them like crazy, and then it's going to taper off and be like anything else. You're going to have a shock in all value right off the bat.
But they're going to think about this, right? If you think about this, after it's being imported and taxed and everything, would you buy it locally if you can buy online for cheaper?
Well, do you know how horrible they're going to be when that small country starts trying to produce the amount coming to the United States of America? They're not going to be worth their price tag. They're putting them out too fast. They're not going to be aged. They're going to have to produce too many, and they cannot keep up with. They can't keep up with the market right now and produce quality cigars.
I was going to say, so basically what they're doing now is what's going to be even worse.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You'll get a box of 10 and have 2 good ones instead of 3.5.
Right. A box of 10, twice the amount that you could have bought right now.
What?
But you have to buy 5 boxes to make 1 full box of good ones.
Yeah, because the Cuban cigar industry cannot keep up with the demands of the United States. We smoke 5 times cigars, 5 times as many cigars as the entire world put together.
We do?
Yeah, oh, yes. The United States, we smoke 5 times the cigars of the entire world put together.
I think I do.
It just
I'm visiting shops again
because I know like people who is buying Cuban cigar are already buying them anyway, right? So even if you import it now, you got to pay a large amount of tax on it, and the price is going to be inflated dramatically. Why will anybody go buy the one that's local?
You're paying 50 cents a cigar to import it, or no, 35 cents.
Right. So Why would you buy it
That's
local
not-
if you can buy it outside?
Because outside, what you're doing is you're covering a European tax, then it's being shipped over to you, which their taxes are a lot higher than ours are, and so then you're covering that shipping plus the insurance and everything on it. When you actually import it here, it'll be a lot less.
Well,
The problem
Europe's
is-
probably going
the
to get
problem is
pissed
they-
and cut us off.
Yeah, they can't even keep up with the production right now, and they're using primarily Nicaraguan tobacco anyways. So
I don't know.
it
because,
just doesn't
like,
matter.
You know, if you're talking about that, like, you know, when they say Cuban cigar is gonna get imported, I'm pretty sure they'll introduce a different tax just because it's from Cuba.
Not well. A Republican would charge more tax, you know, for import and selling goods over here. But given the current situation, I doubt they'll tax an import because that goes against everything. You know, you're not supposed to charge tariffs and all that. That's wrong.
And that doesn't stop like a local tax. Any cigar that's Cuban in our state is gonna go at whatever X amount of tax.
Well, it wouldn't be any different than Nicaragua or anything. That there's no ban, and you're importing the same as you would from the DR or anything or Nicaragua. I would imagine it would be exactly the same.
I don't know. I think there's a whole thing against Cuba. So if they gotta import anything from Cuba, they will just rack it out. That's my opinion, obviously, but you know, we don't know if it's gonna happen. I don't
Well,
think it's gonna be a
the
big
embargo
hit
would have
if it
to
does.
stop.
Say that again?
That's what I'm saying. If they lifted it
The
all
embargo,
together,
you'd have to lift the embargo, and then you don't have that situation once you lift the embargo.
right?
Well, you know, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be a big hit because people who smoke Cuban cigars already is. So
You have to remember that 90% of our market are idiots. And not to say that in a mean way. Not to say that in a mean way. That's probably the wrong way to say it. But like by idiot, I mean like the true definition. They're just uneducated. They don't really fully know what they're smoking. They're smoking stuff from a magazine or because they saw their poppy smoking it or whatever because some guy on YouTube told them it was good. They really don't become educated and educate their palate to know what they're smoking and understand that difference. And so when something comes in exciting, that's why you see number one on the cigar of the year, man. It explodes and it just does phenomenal because everybody reads that magazine and goes, I gotta get it. It's the best thing ever. And so you're gonna see Cubans come in and that's the thing you couldn't get forever. And all of a sudden now it's readily available. So everybody's gonna be buying it up like it's toilet paper. And then then you're gonna see, and especially if you see something like if you see like let's say Biden actually gets in, right? Let's say this whole thing happens, we turn Democratic, and they go, cool, we're gonna let Cuban stuff come in. If we're seeing the country get tired of the ideals of the Democratic Party, and they go, we're gonna be, and you're seeing that shift back to Republican in 4 years, then I think people will start to scoop them up quicker because they know that that's going to go back away again. Whereas if they know that it's going to stick around longer, then it'll go for a year and it'll peter out and eventually die.
But Brendan, look at this. Look at this way. Right? If you think that they gotta lift embargo, right? But
Yeah.
the only few item, the biggest item from Cuba is this cigar, right? But with their you know whole Democratic people saying, hey, we're against cigars, and for them to lift embargo, that's kind of like slap in the face, isn't it?
Somewhat, because they want to eliminate cigars because they're all about, you know, adjusting everything for the minorities. But it's I don't know, man. Listen, if they lift the embargo for Cuba, I can tell you this: I'm going to go down there and I'm going to import every one of the freaking cars they have sitting down there because they've got some badass cars sitting down there from like the 50s of when like the U.S. stopped. So you can go down there, get a 1957 Chevy Bel Air two-door no post, and it's got a Hyundai motor in it, but you can bring that sucker back up here and probably buy it for like 7 pesos on the street down there and bring it up here, you know?
Can you even do that? I thought if you import cars, it has to be a production car, where else you had to crash a few before you can.
That was a production car. 1957 Chevy Bel Air is a production car. They just took a Bud Light can and they turned it into a motor mount and somehow made that work for a Hyundai motor, made it a front wheel drive, but it was still a production car that the U.S. made and shipped down there.
That's not.
Before.
That's something that I don't know. Like if there's a deadline, there's like a specific year and had to emit emission and all that stuff. So
Well, I wouldn't have to make emissions because it's
and have 6.0s with a 350 turbo in it.
yeah.
As soon as they get here.
Yeah. No, I would just put a Cummins diesel in that thing, man.
Woo! Yeah.
I highly doubt the embargo's gotta get lifted again because you know, it doesn't even make sense to lift an embargo because we don't need anything from there really. So
Yeah, but why? I mean, why keep it? I mean, like it just does. It doesn't make sense to keep it either. Like it's not gonna.
It was for Fidel Castro. He's
Yeah.
dead. Yeah, I
There's
mean,
no
they did
reason to
it,
keep it anymore. It's holding a grudge.
and the Kennedys did it. Who was it? John F. Kennedy that made the
Yeah,
embargo,
he
and
signed
then he
it,
bought
yeah.
all the cigars.
Yeah. So it's just a grudge match right now. Is all. It's just a holding of a grudge is all it is right now, and it's stupid.
Isn't
It's
their
childish.
concern is that you will still be funding a dictator, basically? So.
Which is what they want here. I'm not. Yeah, we're not gonna. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't we do that when people voted for Biden?
Oh God. Where's
He's a
Hey.
dictator. He just don't have the tater.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Here's a potato
shit,
shaped
though.
like a dick.
Don, you
What was
gotta
that?
ask.
What was
That's
that?
why you
What's
didn't get a
that
call.
acronym
You
you
gotta
like
ask.
to use?
Which one?
Don,
The one
Don's
about
want
the
to
thinking,
come
the-
up. But we are at 11. So.
Understanding.
Yeah, can't understand normal thinking.
That's an acronym for people can't understand normal thinking.
CUN. Yeah.
So nothing going on with the cigar industry. It's almost the end of the year. Everything is going like year of the ox, or something like that. And then next year we don't know what's gonna happen. Cutter, events, event cigar.
Pledge.
Pledge. When's Pledge coming up? Somebody said Pledge. I didn't even think about Pledge until somebody said it.
That's gonna be in the top 5 cigars for this year.
But like,
That thing is so good.
I'm still waiting.
You've smoked one, haven't you?
Yeah, but I want to buy some from Michael.
Oh, okay. I have a list. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, your list. You have a list.
Not
Oh,
a lisp,
God.
a list.
List.
I have a list.
List.
He's not Mike Tyson.
Actually, guys, I have a list,
Okay,
and
since
I'm
we
gonna
have
be checking
Brendan
my
here.
list, and I'm gonna see how many shops I can call, and see if I can get them to pledge right away.
Brendan, when you were young, were you a shy person?
Was I a shy person?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of actually.
Okay, at what age when you decided, you know what, fuck being shy, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. Like at what age you toss your shame and everything just to the trash and go like, you know what, I'm just gonna do whatever I am.
Yesterday.
No, honestly.
when Matt was here and gave me the kiss, I had to let it all go. And he said he tasted orange.
Kiss of the dragon.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
He said he tasted orange on my tongue.
No, but like in seriousness, what age you go like, you know what, I just not that shy anymore, kind of.
Yeah, I think it was when I lived in Samoa. I really opened up and let a lot of that stuff go. And then when I came back from Samoa at age 19, is when I just let it all. It just didn't matter anymore.
Because
Yeah,
I
it
was
just
talking
didn't
about
matter.
this earlier in the beginning of the show. Like, you know,
Oh,
at
okay.
a certain age where we just go like, you know, we're no longer shy. We don't care about that small consequence, like, you know, asking someone to a date or something like that. That goes away. And then we come to a conclusion about 35 years old. You start to go like, you know, I just want to be what I want. I want to do stupid stuff. I don't care if somebody see it.
So if it's a progression, then what happens at 100? Because you've been there twice.
Okay, so once you hit 100, you really don't give a shit.
I can't wait till I'm like 70 and I can just like walk in the grocery store and just like fart and just not care. Like I just
wearing gray sweatpants and Velcro shoes.
Yes.
Wait, Brandon. So you're saying that right now you would care if you go to the the grocery store and then you need to fart, you will care?
A little bit, because what I do is that usually it's like you fart in this aisle and then you go to the other aisle and you just kind of wait for somebody to walk through and you just listen. And then you get your reaction you were looking for. Oh my God, what is that? And you're like, I know, I think the milk's going bad.
Well, you got to do it right in front of the meat section where the steaks are now. Man, this is terrible.
I like doing it in the dairy section or right next to the broccoli.
Yeah.
Because then you get all like the the health nuts that that their farts stink like protein shakes, and they all come over there anyways.
So right
And
now,
you're just
Brendan will
blending
still
it
have
all
that
together.
concern. Right now, Brendan still has a concern. If he goes to the grocery store, he had to fart next aisle. He cannot fart the same aisle that he is because he'll have that shame. He's like, no, I can't do this.
Yeah, I just can't wait to like crap my pants in the middle of a grocery store or something. Just have no care whatsoever. Like, like the old people that come from the old times that like they're still like super racist and stuff, and they could just like look at somebody and call them that racist name, and you're like, Grandpa, you can't say that anymore. Stop it. And they just don't care because like, what are you gonna do? I'm 90. You're gonna kick my ass? Like, then you just beat up a freaking old man. Like, you're the big retard. So they just sit there and they say whatever they want. Like, I look forward to that age.
So you think that my assessment is correct? Like, once you get to a certain age, you no longer care. You have that sense of entitlement. Like, I can, I'm at this age now. I don't really care.
I remember my grandpa. He was like 5 foot nothing, and he was suffering from Alzheimer's, and he was in a convalescent home. But I remember him grabbing this guy that was like 6'3", and he reaches up to his collar and he pulls him down to his level and is yelling at him that he stole his dentures. Like, this dude could have just been all boop, like whack-a-mole, right? And like he just grabs him down and pulls him to his level and is yelling at him. And the other guy's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't take him." It's like this weird little battle. But Grandpa just didn't care. He just, no shits were given on any day. And then he'd swish away, swish, swish, swish. Do you hear his little diaper swish as he walks away?
But is that the generation gap, or is that actually aging entitlement?
Yes.
Which one is it? Is it because they survived through that time period where they don't give a shit, or because they aged, so they have that sense of entitlement? I can do whatever I want.
It might be Asian entitlement. I don't know.
Aging.
Oh. I heard Asian entitlement.
That's what I understood.
Thank you.
Aging entitlement, or is that because they lived through that generation where no shit was given?
I think it's mostly just aging entitlement. I think you just kind of get to the point that you just don't care anymore.
Cool.
At least if you're Asian.
I thought that was interesting because as we grow older, we're like, you know what? I'm just gonna do whatever. What's I gonna do? If I embarrass myself, I'm not gonna see these people ever again. I'm okay. You know?
Like, and I think part of, like, for me, I know when I get to the age, I'm like, I'll probably die tomorrow. So what do I care if I fart in an aisle today? It's like I've made it this far. Like, I'm only supposed to live. Like, I feel like right now I'm already on borrowed time. Like, I told my wife, I said I didn't think I was gonna make it to 35. So as far as I'm concerned, at 41, I'm in the bonus round. Like, I'm already on borrowed time, overtime, whatever you call it, bonus round. I'm excited to already be here. So at 90, woohoo! Shoot, man, I went 3 times longer than I thought I'd make it.
Tony messed up though because he's Asian and he won't get old enough.
I know, right?
I give a shit.
It's like if you watch down to now. One day, Brendan was talking about like God opened the road for him and he just take off and running and stuff like that. And then he just followed the path that whatever God tells him to do. He's just like, there's the path, go, right? And that's how Brendan is. And he's like, I thought I was gonna live to 35, but that road is longer than that. And then he's like, I'm doing it on the borrowed time. So where is this path lead to? Like
Well, you have to understand something else too. Is like during that time of my life, I was following my own path. I wasn't listening to. I wasn't listening to God. And so for me, like now, it's. I'm willing to hear what his desire is for me, and I'm willing to listen to that and see a different path. And I think when you come up to every decision, you've got 2 paths to go, right? And they're going to lead you to obviously different areas. And so for me, it's to stop living for myself and start living for him and start living, to serve others. And that's a much better path, and it's, I think, a much longer path. And that's part of what I was talking about earlier. Is like, if everybody can just live for others and be there for others, like, I think you're going to survive so much longer.
To follow up on that question, and this is not mocking you, okay?
Yeah, mock me.
How do you know if that is the path God intended for you to go? Like like you say, there's 2 paths, right? When you make a decision, it's either yes or no. Should I go or should I not, right? How do you know which one is the one that's open for you? Like, because you had to make that decision, right? Free will, right? You had to make that decision. Yeah. Which one is the right one? I mean, all the opportunities open to you, but which one is it?
I don't always know, but there's that voice inside of you that usually tells you. And we all get there, and there's that voice that says, you know what, this is the right way to go. And then usually the other voice comes, you got the devil and the angel, and the one's like, you should go over here. And the other one goes like, nah, man, do it this way. And you're like, I've always been the, nah, man, do it this way. And it's about listening to that voice that just says, hey, man, you know what, this is, your buddy's struggling, man. Why don't you offer to take him a meal? Or before I'd be like, no, man, I got work I got to get done. And, they can take care of themselves. Somebody else is taking care of them. Instead, now it's like, oh, I'm going to go take them a meal.
Okay. I mean, yeah, this is, and that goes with people who either have a religion or not, right? It's just like care for others, right? Basically, do what you feel like is right. It might be more hassle, right? It might be much more hassle than it is, but
sure,
do what you feel is right. You gotta feel much better later on.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you the amount of people that it's amazing the circle that I have. If I needed to move my house right now, I could have probably 20 people here, 30 people in a day's notice helping me move my home.
So
we can have a place for us to stay.
In terms of, how Down to the Nub collecting money, try to help people, right? Collecting donations and stuff like that. What is the next point? Like, what you guys have going on right now that you're planning to do to help people?
Yeah, honestly, it's just right now is to continue to grow. The Patreon supporters we have right now in Down to the Nub is just is basically supporting the show. There's not a lot of excess over that. And we're perfectly content with that. We stopped even looking at the numbers. It just, that's not the point of it. We love the people that follow and that are there. We feel like, we hope that we're making an impact on someone's life. And it's amazing because every episode we get comments back that are just like, hey, man, I needed to hear that today. And if there's one life impacted by that, then that makes all the difference in the world. That's all we're there for.
Cool. Yeah. So, people who needs something, go watch Down to the Nub. I watch it once in a while. I don't watch it every episode, but I do jump in there. A lot of time, Brendan and Tim go into something like very deep and like very philosophical kind of thing. That makes you think a little bit. And then, a lot of time we'll be like, okay. So, that's where it goes. So, yeah. I mean, helping people is good. So, if anything I can vouch for is to go help somebody, right? I was curious because there's the Patreon thing going on. A lot of people who watch it probably doesn't know there's a Patreon thing going on. So.
Yeah, and I think for us, like, the important thing is like, not everybody believes in God, and you got to separate religion from faith. And so when we talk about, especially on our Thursday release, which is our pre-record, we talk about God. If God's not your thing, and if that's not your faith, that doesn't change the message. The message stays the same. And just because you don't have the same faith I do, doesn't mean that you can't take the message and get something from it. So often unfortunately, what happens is because of religion, right? People hear the word God and then they stop listening. I don't want to hear it anymore. Mm-hmm. But you know what? If you were to just take time and read the Bible, some people even read it as just a motivational book or as a book of stories of how to live a good life. That's fine. It's the #1 selling book in all of history for a reason. It's the best motivational book you can ever find. There's so much stuff in there. It's the only book you can read 10 times and get something different every time you read it. And for me, I have my faith. And so I hear what I need to hear when I'm reading that. And I get messages and I get different understanding based on what season of my life I'm in. But you may not believe in God, and that's your choice. That's our freedom of choice we talked about, right? So take that part out of it and just at least hear the message and what's there.
What's this? Don says, reading the Bible made me an atheist.
Sure. And that's your choice. That's the beauty of choice.
Stories in the Bible is talking about God, right? It's talking about right or wrong, like a story, that tells you something that was done was right or something that's done was wrong. My wife actually talked to me about today. It's like, do you think humans are innate good or bad? And I say, well, humans are gullible. Humans are gullible.
We're both.
No, because who defines
humans
what's
are good?
Who defines what's bad? When two countries go to war, both sides think
good and a bad side to all of us. There's a good side and a bad side to all of us. It depends on which side people want to follow.
What you define as good, right? If I live in a tribe that does cannibalism, I would think eating human is a good thing, right?
I can't tell if Matt's asleep or if he's just looking down and his eyes are just a little bit more slanted than normal. I'm sorry, I had to. And by the way, Matt, just so you know, I finally got mine.
Oh,
Oh, Matt, I couldn't get to my phone fast enough. I was so fixed.
Finally.
good and bad is a social construct. Yeah, good and bad is based on how you're raised. It's like it's who tell you what's good and who tell you what's bad, right? If you live in a country where dictatorship is good, then you will think that's good, right? And then you continue to follow that, and that's good, right? But
It's-
into
it's
other
not-
countries,
it's not
if
how
we're looking
you-
at your country, we'll be like, hey, that's bad, right?
It's not necessarily how you're raised, though. It's what you take from how you're raised.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing. Like I say, if you live in a tribe that does cannibalism, how do you know that's bad? That's how you're raised.
Yeah, but you can still decide for yourself that cannibalism's bad, even if you're raised up doing that. And people do it all the time.
It's called
I mean,
generational sin. And
We've
just
had
because generational sin's there doesn't mean you have to pass it on.
That's
exactly,
if
and a lot
someone
of people
else
are
has
actually-
influenced you to do that. Like someone tell you there's
lot of-
there's the other side. You don't have to eat human. You can eat cows, right? Someone had to tell you that.
A
You
lot
cannot
of
just-
people are smart enough to
No,
figure out. when
I
they
don't.
got the
I don't agree
information.
with that.
That's
I
just
was
not right.
raised one religion where, I mean, my mom didn't even go. We weren't allowed to attend church with my dad because he was a completely different religion. And now that I'm older and I've seen other religions, I made that decision myself that I'm neither.
But you
That my
have to
parents
be
were.
exposed to that religion to be able to see it, to know about it, right? Like
Yeah,
I
you're
say-
talking
But I
about a
didn't have
tribe
anyone
that has
there
no other
telling me.
exposure.
Say that again.
Tony's talking about like a tribe that has no other. Let's say you lived on a little island, and you had no outside influence at all, and all you understood was that cannibalism is bad.
But
Or
it's
is
the
good.
same
Oh, I thought we
concept though, because
thought we were in the real
I
world.
personally felt within me and my personal feelings with it. I knew I didn't fit in that religion. I knew that it just wasn't right for
But
me.
Brittany,
I
you're
didn't
in a
have
country
anybody
that give you
telling
that
me.
option, give you that multiple exposure of choice, right?
But
you
before
were
I had
you were
the multi-
influenced by the concept of choice, right?
But
I'm talking
before I
about
had the
people
exposure-
in the country that doesn't have that influence. If you're a pirate, you live in a country, the tribe that only does pirate, okay? You'll think pirate is great. Go steal something. Go rob someone, right? They will tell you that this is good and something else is bad. Someone had to introduce that to you. You don't. You can't just
That's
raise-
like what
No,
like what James
I
said.
think people-
If
I think
you're
people-
raised with cannibals, you can still make that decision for yourself.
But the question
People
is
still
innate.
have
The question
but
is
people-
innate. The question is
people
innate.
still have the ability. People still have that ability.
You're-
No, deep down within.
No.
that
You're talking
it's
about
right.
adulthood and understanding. We're talking about innate.
Wait, hold on. I have one question that'll clarify everything. Tony, do you know why cannibals don't eat clowns?
They don't have clowns.
Yeah, well, there's clowns. Do you know why cannibals won't eat clowns?
Why?
Because they taste funny.
You will know. We're talking about innate. So someone that wasn't educated was offered the freedom of choice.
Isn't that right,
cannot
Matt?
Innately to say this is good or this is bad. Someone had to tell them this is good, this is bad. When you're bringing race,
No, I don't believe
don't
that.
go steal stuff. That's bad for you. That's bad.
I don't believe that. I think people are able to figure out for themselves if it feels bad or not, or if it feels good.
I don't know. We're talking about innate, not influenced by.
No, I
other-
think
other
there's certain
choices.
things that when the first time they ever happen to you, you say, that's wrong.
Yeah.
You feel it. You know it's wrong, or
Again,
you know it's
that's
okay.
because someone around you already extinguished
No,
that fact.
no,
that
I'm
that's
talking
wrong.
about the first time. I'm talking about the first time you ever experienced it before. anybody
Actually,
else-
I would agree with James on that, I'm not going to go into it on YouTube here, but I actually have a personal experience of that I can, and many people have had a personal experience of that will speak directly to that statement of just knowing and just understanding. And to me, Tony, to go back to your earlier question, that's when I hear God speaking with me, is when just you're in that decision-making moment of, is this wrong or is this right, or is this where I need to be or is this not? And you just get that voice in your head that goes, even if everything's telling you that this is the right way to do it, and you have that voice in your heart that just goes, this isn't right. no matter what you've been exposed to. But I can't. I'm not gonna go in depth on that on here.
Yeah.
Don said, Tony, you have to remember they don't teach critical thinking in US. What?
Who said that?
Don?
Is that Don? Yeah, that's Don. That's a Don statement. Did he say that good and bad? Did he say good bad is a social construct too?
Yeah, he did say good and bad is social construct.
Yeah, that's a Don statement. Don, I love you, dude. We need to hang out and have a cigar sometime soon, dude. He does really good photography, by the way.
They had to be conditioned to be good or bad. I agree with that. I think that it was we had to be conditioned. Like we had to be taught a certain way. If you're just in the wild, or like you're hunting or whatever, and that's because you're brought up a certain way. Like if you're a different country that doesn't do hunting at all, in that country they'll teach you killing animals bad, whatever that is, and then you'll grow up to think killing animals is bad. But if you grow up in a country where you hunt, then hunting is good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you also have perfect bad examples, and I think that's where you can make that change of the generational sin in life, because you may be raised with an abusive family, and and a guy that just sits there and looks at his phone and watches a baseball game, and oh, somebody's feeling guilty.
But I guess it's one of those things that's so deep that you had to kind of agree to disagree here and there. But anyways, it is 11:22 Wednesday, so we're done for today. And yeah, hopefully we'll have some good news next time we get up on Saturday. Something different, right? So hopefully we can have one episode where COVID is not mentioned at all.
COVID.
It'll.
I'm gonna get into every single episode of yours. I'm just gonna come in. I'm gonna log in. I'm gonna be like COVID and log out.
Somehow I don't doubt that could happen. Anyways, so I will see you guys on Saturday. We'll talk again on Saturday. Bye, YouTube.